Righty then, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to get ourselves ready and underway for some qualifying here in America then. We have sprint quali up first, which of course determines the order for the sprint race, and then we'll have qualifying, which will determine the order for the Grand Prix shortly after that. So a bit of a split weekend, really. As you can tell, we are going to get a lot of rain in the sprint race here in COTA as well, to the point where it's even going to be thunder and lightning, which is pretty wild. So I think the car actually should be... no, the IC needs changing up. We're using up these ICs a lot, we've got to be very careful with these. Very, very careful. I think everything else is probably fine, though. That's getting a bit aware, but we can get through this Grand Prix with that. And everything else is good there, too. Right. I think everything else is there is fine. Perfect. All right. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time to get ourselves ready for sprint quali here in Texas. So, obviously, in a sprint qualifying session, you get the mediums in SQ1 and SQ2, and if you make it through to SQ3, then you get the soft tires available. Much shorter sessions in sprint quali as well, with 12 minutes in SQ1, 10 in SQ2, and then 8 in the final session in SQ3 as well. So, I think everything is good and sound ready to go, so let's get ourselves on the way for sprint quali here in Texas. Let's do this. Thank you, Noob. I'll need that energy. How much snow did you get? I don't know exactly, but it was a lot. I think it was maybe about 10 centimeters, maybe. I didn't realize it was going to be so cold overnight, so I left a bottle of pop outside, and it froze. I was like, I'll use the natural fridge, and it did not work out. It did not work out. Instead, it was a freezer. Where's my cowboy hat? I need to get one for these races, don't I? I need to get a cowboy hat for these races. Right, let's throw on our setup real quick. COTA, there we go. Fuel. Do you know what? I'm going to leave fuel at 5.3 for now in case we want to do 2 laps in SQ1. Medium tires assigned. I think everything's good. All right, let's just give it a little bit of time and head out on track. That's what happens. Yep, I did not realize it was going to be so cold overnight. I thought it was going to stay like, you know, -2, -3, something like that. I didn't look at the weather forecast like a silly guy.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
Bottle of pop? Yep, bottle of pop. No, it was a plastic one, Noob, thankfully. Yeah, if it was glass, GG. It didn't explode, though. It didn't explode. It was already open, to be fair. We had a little bit last night, so, you know, it had room to breathe a little bit. However, it probably does mean it's going to be flat now, which is quite sad. Very, very sad. There we go. What's up, Dutch? How's it going, mate? What up, Lucas? What brand? It was Dr. Pepper. For those who don't know, I am obsessed with Dr. Pepper. It's my favorite drink. Slushy time? I was thinking that, I can't lie. I was thinking like maybe making a float out of it or something. Might as well get some use out of it, right? Yeah, I love Dr. Pepper. It's my favorite by far and away. In Texas, we have a Dr. Pepper museum. A fucking what? Dr. Pepper museum? Well, if I'm ever in Texas one day, I will make that a priority to visit. God damn. Dr. Pepper is literally peak. Bruh, it's so good, isn't it? It's so damn good. It's quite funny when people say they had like a Dr. Pepper cherry. Because Dr. Pepper itself, I'm pretty sure is cherry, you know? It has a cherry flavor at least, so it's a Dr. Pepper cherry, just like even more cherry. Dr. Pepper baked beans, ew. I feel disgraced. What up, Nano? Alright, tires looking up pretty good. Nice and warm. Alright. Let's get up, set up for this first lap. Let's open up this final corner. I don't actually know if this is the fastest way of doing that corner, really, when it's opening up a lap, but either way, let's see. Here we go, first lap of qualifying. Let's see what we can put down. Whoa, that is not a great way to start turn 1, is it? Open lobbies today. This is a sprint race, Lucas. It's going to be a long stream. Yeah, that's a pretty poor first sector, that one. Let's try and pull it back in the middle in the final if we can, but not too happy with that first sector for our first lap.
Okay, that's P19, P19.
Nice lay apex there. Try and get our foot down if we can. That's not too bad. Down towards the hairpin we go. Just be a little bit cautious of the battery here. Nice inside curb usage. Could probably use a little bit more if we want to. There we go. Purple in the middle. So I think our straight line speed is good. Got plenty of batteries burned down here as well, so maybe we can use a bit more than we thought. Through the blind left-hand. I hate that corner so much, but we get through okay. A little bit understeer on the exit of the final corner. Into the line we go, and that'll be a 32-0 to get us underway for SQ1. 10th away from Johansson in the Ferrari. Probably not the most ideal situation to be in, but I think we could try and do another lap here and just get ourselves a bit more progress. What engine sound is that from? This is the original V6s from the 1980 season. Dr. Pepper has 23 flavors. That's a very random fact that you know, but I like it. I did try Dr. Pepper Vanilla. Vanilla was very good. I like that one a lot. Stop it. I hate when the wheel does that. I'm trying to move my stream deck back up and it's sliding away from me. There we go, we got it. The 23 numbers on the ball, I think. You know what? Now that you say that, I think I recall seeing that, actually. I didn't realize that was in relation to the amount of flavors they have, though. I do remember seeing something about the 23, though. This is short. Short quali? No, we're doing full quali right now. When we do 2 Grand Prix in one stream, we'll do short quali. When we do 1 Grand Prix in one stream, we'll do a full quali. Big 15, love to see Lily. Appreciate it. Oh, Mr. V6 and V8's the 50-50 engine split sounds bad. Yeah, I'm a little bit skeptical about it. The footage we got of Audi with their engine did not sound amazing, did it? So typically speaking, noob, if it's a British way of saying filthy, it usually means a good filthy. Typically speaking. Sounds like a Formula E car. We are leaning towards that way, aren't we? We are more and more leaning towards that way. Again, I feel like as long as we get good racing, I'm not too bothered. Like, I do think sound is an important part of motorsport. We are sound guys, you know. If you're a car guy, you love sound. So I do think sound is quite important, but I don't know if we're going to go back towards the old ways, really, of the older engines, the much louder, bigger sounding engines. If anything, we're literally going the opposite way, so the sound of speed, exactly, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But that's the way F1's going, so, you know, have to accept it, really. Right, how we're looking so far then. So, we did a 32-0 for our lap. We're a 10th down on Johansson at the moment. We got Nigel Mansell in P3, Senna P4, Berger P5, Rosberg, Brundle, Jones. Prost goes P6 now. Not a great lap time from Prost there, though. Albert in that top 10 as well. Everyone has done their first lap of SQ1, and I think that'll be our SQ1 done as well, because we've got some pretty good gaps there, so cool. I think we're good to retire. I think we are good to retire for the first session.
And that's it.
Loud equals good. Me love loud. Me love loud.
For the rest of the weekend. See you all tomorrow.
All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. SQ1 over and done with. P2 and P3 for the Benettons. Not too bad at all. Johansson on top so far in that Ferrari. That Ferrari looking pretty quick so far. Both the McLarens have the best car on the grid right now in 6th and 8th place. So they're going to have to try and pull up a bit more time in the following sessions. Our title rival, Nigel Mansell, currently in P4 as well. But P2 and P3 for ourselves isn't too shabby in the slightest. Let's see who's knocked out in the opening session. We've got Christian Danner, Lafitte, Strive, Warwick, and Patrice all knocked out. Both Brabhams again knocked out in qualifying. They're still struggling this season despite their car actually being all right. So, not ideal for them. Strap a giant speaker to every car and make it play fake engine sounds. Exactly. Exactly. See, now you're getting the idea of it. To be fair, when I drove the Ioniq 5. I think it was the Ioniq 5N, I think it was called, at Nürburgring. And it's a fully electric car, but they literally have speakers inside the car that replicate engine sounds. It's bizarre. It's so weird how it works. It's kind of cool, and the car felt, like, really nice to drive. But it was so weird, like, knowing you're driving a full electric car. But it was, like, playing these, you know, engine sounds, replicating these sounds. It was weird. So, so weird. Right, let's go to SQ2. Pilots towards fine. Let's head straight out.
Right, the car's ready. Let's get it out there.
The other regulation changes I like is the Halo, ERS, and DRS the only thing. Yeah, the Halo, I mean, the Halo was more of like a safety thing, obviously. But honestly, F1 cars look kind of sweet with the Halo. I'm not going to lie. When they first came out, I remember so many people were so against the Halo. But, you know, I think, you know, how many years has it been now? 7 or 8 years since we've seen the Halo introduced. And, you know, it's one of the best things we've ever had. So it saved a lot of drivers from potentially very serious injuries at the bare minimum. And like I say, it actually doesn't look that bad on the cars either, so... Elon would never? No, he would not. He would not. Everything looks sweet with the Halo, of course. Yep, it does. My friend got some kind of speaker, some kind of USB that connects to his speakers and he can play V6 sounds in his car. So weird. It's so weird. Hello, Jacob's got mate. Let's get these tires warmed up a little bit. We've got a few cars behind us, so we'll just let go for the start. I want to make sure we get fully clear air, so... Imagine the injuries Joe would have had at Silverstone from a Halo. Literally, yeah. I mean, think about Hamilton in Monza as well, when Verstappen landed on top of him. Think about Verstappen himself, actually, after that Silverstone incident, too. There's been a good few occasions where this Halo has saved people. I mean, Grosjean as well, from that Fireball incident a while back, too. The Halo has, you know, arguably been the best safety contraption we've ever had in Formula 1 ever, really. So, yeah. Okay, my fronts are cold. Letting those guys pass gives us clear air, but unfortunately it cooled the tires down a little bit too much, so just got to expect a little bit of understeer in the first sector. Alright, here we go. First lap SQ2. Let's try and nail this turn one a bit better than last time, shall we? I mean, I'm not getting these turn ones right at the moment. Green first sector, Nelson PK 33.3, that should be beatable. Then we did a 32.0 in the first session.
And that's P13, P13.
Oh, let me understand there as well. That didn't feel too bad, though, overall. Here we go to the line. How's it going to be? 31.9 puts us P1s, even with that even with a bit of understeer at the opening corner, we do actually find ourselves a good chunk of time on that lap. We found about 2/10 on that lap compared to Q1, so I might actually do a second lap just to see if we can try and get this turn 1 right. Because turn 1 I'm struggling with. I can't seem to get the car wrapped in properly at the moment, so I might do a practice lap here just to try and get turn 1 in. But P1 at the end of our first lap of SQ2, I am very content with that. Very, very content. Sure, it comes to the stand car. The car stand came through the radio. I have no idea. I don't know how exactly it all works, but love that, Jake. Let's see it. Why on mediums though? It's sprint quali. The engines we're using are V6s. They're not V10s. I don't know who's telling you they're V10s, but this is the original V6 engine. From the 1986 season. Tires still warm, they are indeed. Yeah, I'm just going to do one more push lap, actually, like I say, just to try and correct some of these other corners. Sounds nothing like a V10. I do kind of hear, like, the pitch a little bit. But there is substantial difference.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
All right, here we go. I'm just going to do one more push lap here to try and find a bit more time if possible. Just to more practice up for SQ3. Much better. Not perfect, but much, much better at turn 1 there. Oh, a bit of understeer there, though. Ah, that lost a lot of time. Good haul of understeer there. Close to the Delta, very close. When am I next live? Next live will be on Saturday. Creator Series returns this Saturday as well. Oh, beautiful curb usage. That's the kind of curb I want to use there. Ah, man, a bit of understeer there as well. Let's back off the lap. We'll just bail out that lap. Messed up that final second to last corner anyway. Okay, so there's definitely a good couple of tenths in the lap then. We know that for a fact. Just got to make sure we find it in the final session. Looks like we are going to finish up on top in SQ2, though. I think there might be a few more drivers out for another lap, though, so... Did someone say bail? It's our favourite word around here is bail. Rob, dead cool. So glad I could watch today's stream. Got a snowstorm yesterday, so score got cancelled. Love to see it. I mean, terrible for the education, but great for your free time, right? Yeah, there's a few things that close around here as well, because we've got a snowstorm here too. How many races are there in the Creator Series again? I think this season there's 10, I believe. The calendar is up at the Creator Series socials. So if you guys want to see the calendar, then head over to the Creator Series socials. It's all on there. The only thing they still haven't announced yet is the lineup. I'm sure you can probably get a rough idea of who's going to be on the grid, so you can make your own assumptions. I won't say yes or no. But you could probably come to your assumptions as to who's on the grid and who's not, so... right. That will do it for SQ2 for ourselves. Let's see if we do finish up on top. And we do indeed. Lovely stuff. So, P1 in SQ2, ladies and gentlemen. We find ourselves an extra 10th or so. And we finish up on top in SQ2. Alan Prost and Keke Rosberg in top 3 as well. Our teammate in P6. We got Mansell, our title rival, currently in P5. He's got to try and find some more time for us to contest us in the final session. Leaving us in Q2 is going to be Alboreto, PK, Bootson, Rene Arnoux, and Patrick Tambay. SQ2 everyone done with. It is time for the final shootout of SQ3, ladies and gentlemen. Can we fire ourselves to pole position here in Texas? Let's find out. Is Chappers there? As I said, I ain't going to say yes or no because it's not my business. Well, I say it's not my business. We've been told not to say, so... But like I say, you guys can come to your assumptions as to who might be there and who might not be, so... Right, let's head out for our final lap of qualifying then, shall we, chat? We'll only get one lap in SQ3, of course, because the tyre is pretty useless after one lap, so...
Okay, that's all the checks complete. We're ready
Let's
to
head out
go.
on track and see what we can do. If you don't win the championship this time for CS, I'm leaving your community. The ultimate has been thrown out there. That's wild. Well, German, it has been a pleasure to have you around here for the last year or so. All the best. Sid, thank you for the Twitch, mate. Appreciate it. Welcome in as well. They have my favorite sim racer CS, Max Verstappen. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Max Verstappen does, like, sim racing full time, right? And then does, like, F1 and stuff as a hobby. Right, K-Cray? What's the Insta social? It's just Creator Series. If you type in Creator Series on Instagram, you'll find it. I can also bring it up on the big screen after qualifying here as well, so we can go over a quick walkthrough on the calendar. Yes, sorry. There you go. I'd never lead the best F1 streamers community. Look at you simping up to me now. Bro, feels bad. So what K-Cray said and had to backtrack real quick. Need a little bit more temp at the front tires. No, I don't use multi-stream on OBS, Jake, so I can't be much help there, I'm afraid. Here we go. First and probably only lap we do with SQ3 here. Oh, there she is. There's the terminal I was looking for. Come on. Purple first sector. Use up a lot of battery so far. Can be a bit cautious. Oh, a little bit deep there. Could have used up more curb than that. Oh my god, the understeer, that's crazy. For the final corner, come on, how's it gonna be? To the line we go! 31.5, it's a P3! We're 67 thousandths away. Anyone makes a joke, you're banned. 67 thousandths away from Johansson in P1. Senna P2, our teammate currently in P3 as well. And Mansell currently P5. Is there anyone else on our lap? I think we got the two McLarens yet to cross the line. Where are Rosberg and Prost gonna go? The first McLaren of Alan Prost goes P4, and now it's all down to Keke Rosberg. Will he break into the top three? Round the final corner he goes, and he goes pole position for the sprint race here in Texas. We will line up on the second row alongside Ayrton Senna and Alan Prost right behind us as well. So that's a difficult way to finish up sprint quali. I don't think we can really get another lap down, can we? I mean, should we try it, chat? Should we try? The rear tires are on 6 and 5%. I don't think it's going to be a great lap, but maybe it's worth a go, right? Just even trying to extract a little bit more time out. I don't know, man. Let's let these guys go. No, Jake, I'm not. Am I doing the 24-hour race on Saturday? No, unfortunately not. I'll be doing Creator Series, but won't be doing the 24-hour this week. Give it a go. Those tries done anyways. No, tries done anyways. No harm in trying it. There isn't, to be fair. There is no harm in trying it, but yeah. All right, we've got the fuel. Let's make the most of it. What was Rosberg's lap time, chat? Anyone see what it was? I think it was a 31 something, wasn't it? Oh, God, the car's sliding around, but I tell you what, we found some time. We found a great bit of time. Hold on, chat. This ain't over yet.
We think we might see some rain. ETA about 15 minutes.
No concern. Beautiful. Tell you what, chat. Tell you what. We found something here. We found something here. Oh, it's a little bit deep in the final corner, though. Still 3 tenths. How's it going to be? P2. It was a 0.76 for Rosberg, but we do improve our time, and we go onto the front row for the sprint race here in Texas. Maybe if I didn't choke up that last corner, would it have been enough? I mean, it's still over a tenth away. I don't know if it would have been enough to get a pole position, but we do improve the time onto the front row, which is a good improvement. And we'll see if... I think it's our teammate and one of the Lotus that are out there right now, so... Let's see, but I think, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for sprint quali. I think our teammate didn't go into the top 5. I don't know who that Lotus is out there. I don't know if it's Senna. I don't know if it's Dumfries. Qualifying is now complete. Where does that Lotus go? Doesn't go ahead of us. So that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. We will start in P2 here in Texas. That is not too bad in the slightest, is it? Not too bad whatsoever. And, yeah, 10th away from KK Rosberg at the end. Not too shabby. But we could have got a bit closer if it wasn't for that mistake right at the end. I don't know if we'd have got pole position, but it'd have been a lot closer, that's for sure. Johansson Senna on the second row. Prost and Berger on the third. Mansell and Dumfries on the fourth. And Alan Jones and Martin Brundle on the fifth and final row of SQ3. P2, ladies and gentlemen, is where we'll start here in Texas. Not too shabby. We can work with that. Mansell drop off is like watching Piastri drop in 25. It really is right now, isn't it? It really is. It's crazy how much he's dropped off. I mean, if we have a look at the results screen real quick, you can see how much he's dropped off. It was like the halfway mark of the season, he just completely fell off a cliff. If we go to it here, yeah, look at Nigel Mansell. Pretty much since Silverstone, P8, P2, P5, DNF, P18, P3, P12. It is a very inconsistent bunch of results, isn't it? It's very Piastri-like. So, yeah, I think right now he's in a bit of a bad situation, really. But do you have the fastest car on the grid? No, it's actually McLaren have the fastest car. This is the R&D order here. McLaren have the fastest car. We've got the second fastest, but Lotus and Williams right behind us. Then we've got Ferrari. Then a big gap between where Ferrari are, all the way down to Ligier, Tyrrell, Lola, Brabham, and Arrows. So, yeah, still looking okay so far. But, yeah, McLaren have really taken off in the R&D at the moment. So, Right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Qualifying over and done with for the sprint race. And as you can see, for this sprint race, we're getting a wet one. We are getting a very damp sprint race here in Texas. Not just damp, we are getting thunder and lightning, apparently. I don't know if we'll actually see any flashes or anything like that. It's very rare that we've actually seen, any thunder and lightning in this game in terms of the weather. But, yeah, we are quite literally going to have a thunderstorm here in the sprint race. So we'll see what happens from here. It is going to dry up, though, later in the session. I think the first maybe 10 or 11 laps, it'll be wet, and then it'll dry up after that. Maybe the soft tires might actually be usable with that, but we'll see what happens. Qualifying-wise, going to be dry. Race-wise, going to be dry as well. The only rain we're going to get this weekend is a thunderstorm in the sprint race. So when it rains, it pours, eh, chat? Everything's bigger in Texas. It really is. It really is. Do you know when Creator Series is back? This Saturday. No matter the prediction today, I'm going all in. Ooh, that's a choice. That's a choice. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the sprint race here in Texas. While the sprint race loads up, I'm going to go take a quick toilet break. If you guys grab a drink or a snack. Oh, yes. I can show the CS calendar. Nearly forgot. Thank you for reminding me. Let me pull up the CS calendar for those of you guys who want to know what the calendar is for this year. Or this season, sorry. Where is it? Here we go. For those of you who want to see the Creator Series calendar, this is the calendar for the season. So we're going to start in Jeddah this Saturday. Next week will be Belgium. Then we have Hungary, Canada, Britain, Zandvoort, Australia, Texas, Japan, and Brazil. Honestly, pretty solid calendar. Pretty damn solid calendar. The only track I'm not a massive fan of here is probably Hungary. But Jeddah, Belgium, Canada, Silverstone, very fun tracks. Zandvoort, not amazing for racing, but last time we did Zandvoort, we did win, obviously. I want to only win. Australia, lots of overtaking opportunities there. Texas, like we're doing today. Japan and Brazil, 2 fun tracks there as well. So, honestly, pretty solid calendar, right? Pretty solid calendar. Like I say, it does kickstart this Saturday at 6 p.m. UK time. Run it back, exactly. Run it back. Two of my favorites to start with. This series is made for DGB. It really is, isn't it? It really is. At least there's no Miami, right? At least no Miami. Do you think either Silverstone and Zandvoort will be reversed? I have no idea. I have no idea. They didn't specify, so I guess not, but yeah. Easy championship for you then? Yeah, I'll let you hold on to that cope. Is it the same R&D in CS? You mean like equal performance or anything? The cars are equal performance this year. There's no realistic performance, so all the cars will be the exact same level. There was a lot of drama about that, so they decided to go back to the original ways. Right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Time to get away from some sprint race action then here in COTA. Prediction is up in chat right now while Keiko cooks up his lunch, so if you want to predict, now's your chance to do so. I'll be with you guys in a moment's time, and then it'll be time for 19 laps of a very wet sprint race here in Texas.
Betty, you smart. You very smart.
It's wet here today, and we're expecting those downpours to continue. This will make for a difficult sprint for all the teams. It's 10 to the left and 10 to the right. I'm not talking about a line dance, I'm talking about the corners here at the fantastic Circuit of the Americas. Overtaking opportunities into turn 1 and turn 12 at this anti-clockwise 3.6 mile track. But but we may well see cars struggle to slow down here today as the wet weather interferes with the low-speed grip. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. Oscar Piastri lines up on pole position, and Wang completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Russell, Lando Norris, and Sainz, Verstappen, Antonelli, Ocon, and Pierre Gasly, Hamilton, Tsunoda, Gabriel Bortoleto, and Fernando Alonso, Behrman, Hulkenberg, Lance Stroll, and Franco Colapinto. Lawson and Isaac Hadjar rounds off the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. So I'm sure there'll be plenty to talk about this afternoon, and who's going to talk about it with us? None other than Naomi Schiff. Hi, Naomi. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. Now, you're the racing driver in this partnership, so tell us about this racing driver. Put us in their shoes. How are they going to be feeling?
It's a very special time for the driver.
Bit damp, hey,
It's
chat.
almost like everything around you slows down and you become hyper-aware. So your nerves slightly go up, your adrenaline's going up. It's the perfect time to start focusing on your visualizations and preparing for the race. So you want to avoid distractions and really stay cool, calm, and focused.
Little bit damp out here, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah,
here
the
we
wet
go.
tires on the
I know
car
what
as
you
well.
can do. Don't let me down.
All right. Mishy, thank you much for the raid there, my dude. I appreciate it, man. What up, Zavesh? How's it going, dude? Hope you had a good stream, Mishy. I appreciate the raids. Everything's better when it's wetter. Apparently so, yeah. Apparently so. Unicorn, thank you for on Twitch from me. Appreciate it, dude. Welcome in too. Tear those tires off the car. There's enough action already. Them getting even the light of day is too much, right? Right. I mean, to be fair, I'm not against trying out the Inter, to be honest. It says it can be much slower, but I don't think it's going to be. Fuel-wise, we'll probably drop it a little bit, actually, as well. I have to tweak this up a little bit here, too. Although it's going to finish up in a dry state, so maybe we could stay with a dry setup, maybe. Just to tweak up the front wing for now. Let's go 20 laps of fuel. Let's see how it goes from there. Front wing, we will go 38, maybe. Maybe we'll tweak up the rear wing a little bit, too. Just a bit more rear grip. Everything there should be fine, I reckon. Okay. Where does Texas rank on your favorite tracks lists? Ooh. In and around the top 5, I'd say. Maybe in that 5th spot or something like that. What happened at the race in Singapore last night? We finished P3 in the end. Not too bad so far, Mishy. Hey, better good one as well, mate. Yeah, I'm happy to go with the intermediates. I think that should work out quite nicely, I reckon. Obviously, it's a 19-lap sprint race, so it does look the weather's going to be around for a while. I reckon around the halfway mark of the race, around lap 9, lap 10, that sort of area, I do think we'll probably start seeing it dry up. Most likely softs to the end, but we'll have to see a bit closer to the time, really. I know the soft tires usually aren't great here anyway, but, yeah. Let's also just increase the brake bias a little bit to 55, and I'm happy with all that too as well. Cool. All right, the prediction's already done as well, isn't it? So we're basically good to go, I think. Don't forget to leave what happened at the start of the race yesterday. I don't remember. What happened at the start of the race? Pfft, no idea. Didn't exist. Paran, thank you for on Twitch for me. Appreciate it. Welcome in as well. Cool. Right, everything's good to go, chat. We won't do a big build-up for this one, obviously, because it's in this sprint race. We'll do that for the big one later on. But we are going to use intermediates for the start of this race, and imagine everyone's on wet tires. They are indeed. We're going to go inters, because the weather is going to get better as the race goes on. So we're taking a bit of a gamble starting on the inters, but I think it will work out. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get underway for some racing action here in Texas. Am I excited for the Red Bull reveal? I am, actually. I hope to see if they do something different this time around. Had to race Australia twice in my career mode. My career mode has game crashed. Ooh, ouch. Yeah, that's why the mid-session save comes in quite clutch at times. You never know what the game's going to do.
Forecast suggests the rain's going to be lightening up.
What's your ideal F1 team setup? Pick your team, engine provider, team principal, and 2 drivers. Present or like all time? Present? Team's a little bit awkward because I don't know how the car's gonna be, but I'll say S1E19 because it's my favorite team. Engine provider, Honda usually sounds the best, so I'll go with Honda. And their performance is pretty good as well, for what we know. Team principal, I will go with COTA, I think. 2 drivers, Verstappen and Leclerc. Tell you what, let's get these tires warmed up by upping the brake bias. You can see how much is locking up already. These first few laps might be a little bit sketchy. Kimi Räikkönen for every roll. There's one man who can do it, it's him. Tire temps are like 48 right now. They're a bit chilly. The back end's really light right now, even on the formation lap. I am a little bit skeptical about starting on these intermediates, but we'll see what happens. Every other driver is on the wet tires to start this race, so look how much it's trying to spin. Yeah, these weather conditions are not pretty, are they? Not pretty at all. Watch them pit lap 1 or lap 2 again. Yeah, they might. There is a possibility they might. Right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Time for the first race of the night here in Texas. Sprint race up first, of course. We'll have 19 laps of this sprint race. And then we'll have the qualifying for the Grand Prix. And I think it's, what, 56 laps, something like that? For the GP as well, so...
Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the
don't worry, dude. I'm on top of it. Can you pit formation lap? No, but if you try and ask Mark to pit, he does some funny stuff. It's quite funny.
Be ready with the clutch.
David, I think the floor's on, mate. Appreciate it. Welcome in as well. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Sprint race time here in Texas. We're on the inters. Everyone else on the wets. Lights out, away we go. No jump start this time, at least. Oh, God, the wheel spin is crazy off the line here as we up towards turn 1. For the first time in this race, got to be a little bit careful under braking here as we nearly go a bit deep, made the corner nicely. And at center on Johansson, 2 wide behind us here, lots of 2 wides behind us as Rosberg gets a great exit from turn 1 and gets a bit of a foothold of the lead here as we go through the S section for the first time. Those wet tires have a lot of grip right now, and fingers crossed we can try and keep the grip on these ints as well. You can see they're sliding a lot already, but this is really going to be a long, patient game on these inters. The plan is to only do 1 stop in this sprint race, whereas everyone else most likely will do a 2 stop. If they don't, we'll have the better tire in the latter stages of this stint anyway. So, yeah, look at the gap Rosberg's got already, 1.5 seconds. That wet tire, much faster right now. Much, much faster. Think we're in a bit of trouble early on here, but we'll try and keep the pace up. Yeah, we finished P3 in Singapore. Recharge the battery a little bit here too. To be fair, there's not really too much for a dry line yet, so once that dry line starts to form, maybe the Inter will become a better tire then. So first couple laps might be a bit awkward for now, but we're just going to try and endure the pain a little bit here. Oh, that was very deep. The car is just not slowing down right now. These tight corners are going to be where it's really painful at the moment. How's the grip through here? Not great. I mean, look at the time Rosberg's pulling right now. He's got 3 seconds on us in the first lap alone. Not great, is it? Not great. 53.1 for him as well, so... And we did a 57.0. That's not quite what I see, is it? Not quite. Come on. This can still work out, though. We just need that dry line to start forming.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
Thanks, Mark. Weather report. Weather report.
The rain looks like it's going to be getting much lighter over the next 10 to 15 minutes. There should be more grip, but don't expect a dry track yet.
Next 10 to 15 minutes, we should start seeing it get lighter. And that's when we'll start to thrive a bit more on this tyre. Yeah, you can see there's a little bit of a dry line starting to form. But it needs to be a lot better than this, though, really. We've got the entire pack of cars behind me right here. This is the biggest vintage train ever. This doesn't look fun to drive. It's so sketchy. So damn sketchy. I'm doing everything I can to make sure we at least hold P2, but all it takes is one big lockup and we'll lose a bunch of positions. So really got to stay alert right now. Come on. Yeah, Rosberg is flying right now. I mean, look through this corner. The car's just not turning whatsoever. I feel like I can barely touch the throttle through here at the moment. And Rosberg's just flying through there. Let's see what Rosberg's lap will be. 51.8. We're going to be a couple seconds at least away from that, aren't we? Yeah, 2.5 seconds slower right now. Yikes. Big yikes. But this is all part of the process, chat. We've got to trust the process here. You've got to be like Arsenal fans to Mikel Arteta. Trust the process. I mean, look at the track, man. You can see how big the gap is visually there. That's crazy. Very big gap already. Green first sector, though, is nice to see. Back in again, getting a little bit light there. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you know what? That's a fair warning. I'll take the warning for that one. Back end was just spinning up for fun. West being decent wasn't in the script, though. I was thinking with how heavy the rain was that, you know, it would be okay to use a wet tire, but yeah. I guess the vision was not so clear, huh? Losing by 6 seconds? Yeah, 7 now. Again, this corner. 3 times in a row, car not turning in. That dry line is more prominent now, though, isn't it? That dry line is much more visible. Come on. How's this not going to be? Hopefully improvement. Yeah, only by 0.5. The only reason I have Twitch on my TV is to watch your streams. And you're on TikTok right now? Unless you're using Twitch to watch and then TikTok to chat. Which I can allow. I'll allow it. .2. Oh boy. Yellows? Oh, that's Senna! Senna is gone, chat! Senna is out! Lap number 4 and Senna is out of the race! That releases a little bit of pressure behind at least, but I mean, Johansson Prost behind us still isn't that great, really, is it? So we're still gonna get some pressure behind, but hopefully it'll ease off a little bit now. 10 seconds of Rosberg. Shit, he might get a pit stop gap on me at this rate. He deadass might get a pit stop gap on me. Oh, okay. Car turning into the corner this time. That's nice. Only took until lap 4 for it to happen. Rosberg's enjoying his own race. He is, isn't he? The gap's increasing to Prost and Johansson here because they're both battling away. I think Prost has passed him, though. Honestly, I'd rather Johansson behind me, though, than Prost, but... because that McLaren looks pretty quick. 51.2 for Rosberg. That's what our lap's going to be. If in an improvement. 53.5. But yeah, right now this is a field day for Rosberg, isn't it?
For now, everything's looking good.
Absolute field day. Come on. It does feel like the track is getting quicker, though. And the S's there, I can take it a little bit faster. In fact, look at that purple first sector. Hold up, chat. Is it our time now? Is it our time to shine? I think Prost gained a little bit since that first sector, though. Once the straight we go, yeah. Some areas the gap is still opening up, but purple first sector is a very positive sign. This should be a good lap then, as long as it all comes together. I was literally just saying that I was able to take the S's a lot faster, and the proof was in the pudding there, really. Green middle sector for ourselves. Not quite a purple. Yeah, that dry line is so much more visible now, isn't it? That's the line we need for these tyres to work the best at this stage. Oh my days, the car feels so light. 51.0 for Rosberg. Through the final corner we go. How's it going to be as we head to the line? It's going to be a 51.8. I think we were 0.8 slower. That's a lot closer, isn't it? It's a lot closer. We're nailing these turn ones right now as well, so... come on now, keep it nice and tight. Another purple first sector. We are flying in this first sector, aren't we? This is where we're strong right now. The ints are definitely better in the first sector. Unfortunately, sector 2 and sector 3, they're still not quite as good as the wets, but it's very good signs. Very good signs. The gap to Johansson has increased, to be fair. We've got 2.9 to Johansson, so I think it's many of these McLarens just being very quick right now.
Take a while for the track to dry out.
And as you heard from Mark there, rain is getting lighter. But it might be a while till we see a fully dry track. And I imagine we will at some point. We've still got 13 laps to go here, so... all depends on when this rain stops, really, doesn't it? We definitely could have gone lower on fuel, though. I was very safe putting one lap in, but we're already 1.4 up, so... fuel definitely not an issue, safe to say. .6 for Rosberg. How's it going to be for us? Let's see. Through the final corner. Just let the car relax a little bit. To the line we go. And that is going to be a 50.7. That was a 1/10 difference, chat. I think this lap we might see a crossover. We may well see a crossover on this lap right here. Let's push. It's definitely feeling much better. Purple first again. Oh, it's a little bit sketchy on that left-hand curb, but got through it. This try line is widening a lot as well, isn't it? This is really good for the inters right now. What's tire temp saying? Rear tires coming towards 60 degrees, so we are getting quite close to optimal temperatures here, which is, again, another very good sign. So everything's starting to fall our way a little bit now. I think we're getting to a point where we're going to have to start looking at a pit stop for the guys on wet tires. Purple middle sector. First time we've seen that. The balance is swinging our favor, ladies and gentlemen. This is our time now. Let's try and get up in the final as well, shall we? 50.4 for Rosberg.
Piastri has just set the fastest lap of the race.
And what's it going to be for us? Let's see. 49.8. We are 0.6 faster than Keke Rosberg right now, chat. Is this going to work out? It's looking good. Yeah, that is huge. That is absolutely huge. And it should keep going this way as well, shouldn't it? As this rain lightens. So, have we pulled off a 200 IQ play here? Oh, yellow in the first sector, not even a green. I mean, to be fair, if we got a green, it most likely be a purple. So, not quite as strong that time in the first sector, but it was battery saving a little bit. And you can see that with how much battery we have remaining in the tank right now. So, let's blast down this back straight.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this.
Is this F1? Yep, this is F1. Time to chase Rosberg down. Yep, the gap's coming down. The gap is falling. I hate that I noticed the range ups to your car do not move. Yeah, it kind of looks like a livery, doesn't it? Who was it that had the 7-Up livery? Was it Jordan? Yeah. me and Noob sharing the same brain again. That's what it reminds me of. Oh, I don't think we gained much this time. Ooh, 50.2. Alan Prost, 49.7. Okay. That lap we weren't too strong. Come on. Touch grass in these conditions? Probably not. Straight into the wall if we do that. Yellow in the first sector again, man. Yeah, I gotta start paying, Noob. I gotta start paying you. Or vice versa. Maybe we pay each other. You kind of already paid me with that sub, to be fair, so, you know. You're paying your fair fees, I reckon. 10.5 now to Rosberg. Don't go deep. We're good. Locked up a little bit, but made the corner. Will the rain slow down? Yep. The rain will start slowing down more and more. Oh. Missed the apex by a mile there, holy moly. Purple middle, though. I pay you in prime subs once a month, don't get greedy. Okay, fair. And the very odd occasional gifted as well that I've seen you do. That's like a tip though, right? That was a good get on Rosberg that time. That'll be a new PB and a new first lap of the race, 49.1. You've done one gifted, well, somewhat proved the point, I guess. When are we planning to pit? Whenever the rain really stops, really. When the rain decides to give it a rest, we'll probably go for a soft or a medium. I think probably a soft should be okay. I'm honestly more curious about what that AI is going to do right now. Because their wet tires are not as strong as the Inters at this point. So, are they going to box for an Inter? Are they going to hold out on their wet tire and go for a dry for a one-stop? Who knows? But either way, it's looking good for us right now. What F1 game? 25. But I bet how's it going? There are some nice gaps around the field, to be fair, isn't there? Little bit late on the brakes there, but not bad.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Okay, this rain has eased up a lot this lap. Look how much the rain has eased up, chat. Wow. The Ints are just going to get better and better right now. Might have to be a little bit careful with tire temps this rate. 8.5 to Rosberg. Come on. I like this. I like it a lot. At the final corner, this should be another new PB here. And that'll be a 48.4. We are flying, chat.
New fastest lap of the race.
This is our moment now. Driver in front. What's his lap time?
McLaren driver ahead. Time last lap, 150.3. Piastri's ahead of you. And gap to the car in front.
I think he said 50.3.
8.3 seconds. They're on a fresh set of wets. Okay, they've done 10 laps on those tyres. You're gaining by 2 seconds a lap. Amazing.
Wild. 2 seconds a lap, chat. 2 seconds a lap. This is huge. The rain is really light right now as well. Another purple first. Weather report. Weather report.
Inters look like the best tyre for now.
Cool. Thanks for verifying what we kind of really knew, to be fair. Tyre status.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Okay. I think we can probably do a soft to the end here, can't we? The car is less carbonated now. Yeah, it is. The bubbles have finally popped. Like your drink? Okay. That was my hard-earned $3, dude. Come on, man. Show some respect for the $3. Double purple. To the final corner. What's the gap going to move across the line this time? 6.6, 48.0 again.
That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Another fast lap of the race. We are cooking, chat. But we need this weather to start drying up. Actually, no, do we? I think the AI are going to try and stay out till it dries up. We actually need it to stay like this for a bit longer so we can catch up to Rosberg and try and pass him. It was a, I think it was one of those 1 liter bottles, dude. I think $3, that's all right. Back home, it's like £2, which is about nearly $4. That was a big kick around there. Yeah, we are flying, Aiden. 6 seconds behind now. The weather has started to turn a little bit, and now it's favoring us, so... Yeah, no. To be fair, I have seen some gas stations, they do price it at like $3 for 500ml ones. I'm like, no. I thought I just saw Artemis in my room. I didn't go crazy. Oh, I saw him, chat. I saw him.
Right tyres at the moment.
You know you're catching when you start seeing them. He's getting into a peripheral now. Snoop sneaking into a room. 48-1 that time. Nearly a PB, but not quite. That was only a few tenths gained on Rosberg that time around. Let's try and get a bit more going. Dry line, no rain, pit in soon. It is still raining. The rain is still coming down. You can see the droplets on the screen still. It is still raining, but it is getting better and better as we go. I am a little worried, though, that it might not fully dry up. And I think we are slowly getting to the point where maybe we take these into the end no matter what. Crazy how fast the McLaren is, though. It's worrying, isn't it? We saw on the R&D how much they've improved, and they're starting to show it on track, aren't they? Really starting to show it. How's tire temps? 70 degrees in the rears. We'll keep an eye on that. That's okay so far, but just keep an eye on it. .5 to Rosberg. Gap still decreasing.
ETA on this rain clearing up is about 10 minutes, so just keep your concentration out there. You're doing well.
Oh. 10 minutes till the rain clears up? This is going to be into the end, isn't it? This is going to be into till the very end. Oh dear, that was horrendous. That was way too early. That might mess up my final sector, but we'll see if we still try and get a PB. Oh yeah, by a mile.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Driver in front. What's Rosberg's lap time?
Okay, the McLaren driver's ahead of you. And the time last lap, 1 minute 48.4. Piastri ahead.
1 second.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 4.1.
1.1, chat. That's how much we gained.
Their tyres are 13 laps old. 1.2 seconds advantage per lap. Keep going.
Mark thinks 1.2. I think 1.1. We'll agree to disagree. Yeah, we're pushing. We're pushing. No purple first sector that time. Gap to Prost open up a little more as well. I mean, you can tell how fast the McLarens are because look at their gap to everyone else on the grids. They're nearly 10 seconds ahead of the Ferrari. These McLarens are quick. And I'm a little bit concerned about their pace in the Grand Prix. It's quite damp. It is quite damp. Should be enough. Should be. I would like to think we'll keep getting faster, but I don't know. Gonna be close, this, isn't it? It is gonna be close. Purple middle sector. Do the GP straight after this? Pretty much, yeah. We'll have qualifying up first, obviously. And then after that, the Grand Prix. How much we're getting this time around, let's see. For the final quarter we go. 3.5, the gap. New fast lap for ourselves, 46.9.
Fastest lap of the race.
How much did we gain that time, chat? Was that another second there? Another second at least, we'll catch by the ends. Yeah, looking pretty good. We've got 4 laps to go still as well, so looking pretty good. I actually feel like Prost is quite quick right now as well. I wonder if Prost will get by Rosberg too. They got 6 seconds between them, maybe not. Typical cake rayer. We're all a victim of that mistake. What do I play on? Like console-wise, I'm on PC. I play through Steam. Is this on max difficulty? Yep, we're on 110 AI. We are pretty much always on 110 AI. Ooh, I'll tell you what, rear tires starting to come up now, aren't they? 82 degrees now, rear left tire. Might have to start looking for some clear stuff now, chat. Might have to start looking for some wet stuff again. Can you even play with a rig on console? Yeah. Yeah, there are plenty of wheelbases out there that are console compatible.
Fastest lap of the race so far.
Now you can cool those surface temps down a little bit. Up towards turn 1. 3 seconds to Rosberg. That gap wasn't quite as good, was it? I don't think we caught quite close to a second that time around. This first set will be quite brutal on the tires. Watch those surface temps through here. Getting nearly 5 tenths, I think. Yeah, it wasn't a lot, was it? Tell you what, surface temps actually weren't that bad in the first sector, actually. To my own surprise.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Is there rain in the normal race? No, it's going to be a dry race. I tell you what, though, this sprint race has been very exciting, though, in terms of the tyre choices. For a good portion of the race, the wet tyre was stronger, but now, in the last 5 laps or so, maybe last 6 laps, the inters slowly got better and better. And now we are looking like the most likely driver to win this race. However, we still got to try and pass Rosberg, as well as catch the 3 seconds. This rain is very light now. Very, very light. Come on. Oh, my days, the rear right is steaming hot through there. Good lords. Oh, they're in the boxing! No way! Are they going inters? If they go inters, GG, we've won. Process stayed up. They're going inters! GG's! That's it, chat. We've won! We have won this sprint race! Wait. Not many people are paying, actually. Well, it's got too hot, something like that. But surely you'd hold out for an extra couple laps, right? We're on laps 17 and 19. Surely you just hold out to the end. Typical AI, huh? Typical AI. So Prosta stayed out. Johansson and Dumfries stayed out as well. Maybe they'll pit this lap. Maybe not. I don't know. Paid actors for real. I mean, I think the gap, the gap to Rosberg is 17 seconds. I don't think he's finding 17 seconds in just a couple laps. I mean, I'm sure the tires can be very quick. And he'll probably strip us to the fastest lap, but... What's that tire wear? 21%? Yeah, there's no way, right? You think that's a Ferrari? To be fair, one of the Ferraris did pit for the same thing, so... Mansell's listening to a Lola? No way. He is as well. He actually is. Come on, just see it through to the end. Oh my god. Bro. I am the king of jinxing, I swear to god. 45.7.
That was the fastest lap of the race.
Prost is in.
Well done.
GG's, chat. GG.
Turning, we think it's time to box now.
Huh?
Okay, copy that.
Okay. Okay. I mean, we could box for fun of it, but I'll probably lose P1 for that, so... We ain't boxing, chat. We are not boxing. Get your head out of that strategy immediately. We are not boxing. I learned from Zandvoort, okay?
Stop now.
I have learned from Zandvoort. We are absolutely not boxing. I just realized I was on the wrong scene the entire time and no one told me. SMH chat, come on. They're saying fast laps by pitting. Yono part 2. That's how fast the track is right now, I guess. Did you miss the message? Oh, my bad. Say it louder next time. Come on. $13 to Rosberg. He's actually caught up a lot, to be fair. I think he's getting like 4 seconds in a couple laps, so he is actually pretty quick, but yeah, he's got to find 12 seconds in 1 lap. It's not going to happen. Dumfries still on wets. Go on, Dumfries. Can he hold off Alain Prost? Probably not, but give it a go, lads.
Okay, you just
Here we go. Final lap, chat.
Final lap.
Final lap. 12 seconds to Rosberg. And I'll tell you what, this strategy has worked to perfection, isn't it? This strategy has worked like a charm. Rosberg's in it again. Rosberg just pit again on the final lap. He's actually got medium tires. There's no way.
Current forecast is 5 or 10 minutes more of rain before it starts to dry up.
Bro, he just threw a podium. He just threw a podium. Dumfries might get P2. Bro, this AI, man. This AI are on something. He's just lost out on track position to Johansson as well. He got overtaken by him. Oh my god. Don't you love the AI sometimes, chat? Don't you just love him? Lolas are in P6 and P7, really? Good points for them then. DRS enabled. You know what, Rosberg? I saw the vision. GG. No, Prost got Dumfries. Dumfries will still get a podium, though, because of Rosberg's strategical blunder, but, you know, here we are. Well, I'll tell you what, chat. That is a sprint race strategical masterclass, isn't it? We were the only ones to start on inters, and we were the only ones who didn't pit. That is a pinpoint strategy. Winners in the sprint race here in Texas. GG's, chat. Great strategy, great idea to start the inters. It was quite painful for the first 8 or 9 laps. The gap got to about 12 seconds, I think it was. And then, yeah, the weather started to turn, and it became in our favor. And sure enough, we win the sprint race here in Texas. GG's.
So
We still got the big one to go, though, chat.
Next time for qualifying. And of course, the main event. This weekend's Formula One Grand Prix.
Wait, Johansson got him back? Or was Johansson ahead of him the entire time? I think he might be ahead of him the entire time, actually, so fair enough. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That will do it then. Here in Texas, we win the Texas sprint race. That zero stop working a charm. Same for Dumfries as well, actually, and Patrick Tambay. Everyone who didn't pit got a pretty great result, to be fair. So, yeah, we'll take that any day of the week. Very good result for us. Prost in second, Dumfries in third, Johansson, Rosberg, Jones, Tambay, and our teammate finishing the top 8 as well. But that zero stop definitely worked to a T, and we get the benefit of starting on the intermediates and getting the full advantage of that as well. Senna win the DNF, and the only DNF of that race as well. And that was very early on as well. I think like lap 4 or 5. So, yeah. GG's, ladies and gentlemen. That will do it for the sprint race here in Texas. Next up, we have qualifying. And then, of course, we'll have the Grand Prix. We are far from done for the day, ladies and gentlemen. We've got plenty more to look forward to. Let's head into qualifying up next. You were quite quick by the looks of it. It was a race of... How did our pace go down? How have I lost my pace? Our experience went up to 69. Nice. How did our pace go down? We just won the damn race and our pace went down. Oh, bro. Drive faster? Is it because I didn't get fastest lap? Is that why it's upset? Is that why it's not happy? Should have won by a lap? Yeah, something like that, I guess. What's good, Leo? Right. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Sprint race action done and dusted for the day. It is time for qualifying up next. So qualifying, we're back to normal now as well, with all the tires and the times and stuff like that. And of course, it's going to be dry for qualifying the race this time. So the wet weather for the weekend is done and dusted. Now it's time for quali here in in Texas. Let's get underway for some qualifying, shall we? Let's do this. Straight into the thick of it once more.
It's a United States love affair with Formula One at the moment.
Free-stream
So what a
streak for
thrill
Nico.
everyone today to see our drivers lapping
If only the
COTA
guy didn't
at
have to work
full
evenings.
hot lap speed. It's the circuit of the Americas, and it's qualifying.
Why did Rosberg pit again? Because AI. That hug was a bit suspicious there, Berry buddy. What's going on there? Are you having an internal affair at the garage, buddy? What's going on? Right. So we're not gonna see this medium tire again for the rest of the weekend. I wonder if we just try and get through Q1 on a medium tire. Try and save us off for the Grand Prix. Worth a shot, I reckon. Worth a shot. We'll keep an extra few laps of fuel in the car as well. That's fine. Right. Let's give the mediums a go and see what they can do.
All set, we're ready to go, so let's get the car out onto the track.
Nico's got a point there. He's got a point. Those hours aren't killing anyone. Is there crossplay on PC and PlayStation? Let's get involved. Yeah. Yeah, there's crossplay on these games. Crossplay's been around on these games since 22, I believe. So a good few years. The thing is, Twitch Mobile updated at some point last year, and it was just a hot mess. There's a lot of fix that need doing on mobile. I know moderating on mobile is a pain in the ass too, so. Okay, need a bit more temp in these front tires. Mediums do take a bit more to warm up than the softs do. Let Dumfries go here. Front's not warming up very well. Well, have to deal with that. All right, first lap of Q1. We might do a second lap here as well, depending on how poor the lap is, but we'll see. All right, let's go. Green first sector. Not quite in the purples, but probably shouldn't expect that really. $33.8 for Renianu. Nice curb usage, that's good. That's what we want. That's a little bit deep there, but should be okay. Purple middle. Tell you what. This actually looks okay so far. To the line we go. 32.3. Fastest. Wow. Faster than our teammate. Faster than Nelson Piquet. GG. That is a great use of the medium tires right there. I feel like Mercedes uses these medium tires. Jeez. Had to step away. Did the wets hold up? They did. Well, no, they didn't. The inters held up. The wets didn't. We ended up winning the race because they ended up pitting, but I kind of wish they all stayed out to the end, really, because it'd been quite fun to see if we could have got past Rosberg. I think we would have, but I guess we'll never know. I'm not a big fan of cream eggs either, to be fair, Nico. I'm not a big cream egg guy. I know. Just not a fan of it. Oh no. Bro, Rosberg nearly got brake chip by your hands. That's crazy. That's really horror from you. Is it though? Is it? You're gonna revoke your citizenship? I don't think it's that much of a hot take. Which sound is this? These original V6s. Oh my god, there's so many cars around me. I don't know who's on lap and who's not. Senna's getting impeded. Good for him.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel
Well, unlucky for him, I guess. Goes P4 though. I got Howard's Black Cream Bar, and it's his favorite bar. I don't know if I tried one of those or not. The eggs themselves I wasn't a big fan of, but I don't know if I tried the bar. McTom, thank you for on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it as well, dude. Welcome in. That's wild, Jammin. That would honestly make me sick. That amount of cream eggs, bro, I'd be violently unwell. Take a bath, and you probably could. You deadass probably could. Right. We are generally fast of all of the drivers right now while being on a medium tire. That's kind of crazy. However, we have still got a few drivers yet to lap those, so let's see what happens. But so far, looking pretty good. Morphic coming in with a 4-month resub as well. Thank you much, Morphic, for the 4 months for doing. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to spin chats for Morphic. Instant spam for the 4. Appreciate it. I'm doing good. Lasted me 2 months. To be fair, it took me much longer than 2 months to get through it. Much longer. Wait, we deadass actually going to finish up on top in Q1 with a medium tire. Wow. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll take it. But my tombstone died from overdose on cream eggs. Wild. Oh, there we go. That's more like what I was expecting. Okay, we are through to Q2. However, we have dropped from P1 down to P6 and also with an 8/10 deficit as well. So, yeah, once we've got a soft tire now, we can try and find up that 8/10s. But that is some much faster laps being posted at the end of Q1 here. Alain Prost in the McLaren, 5/10s clear of the rest of the field, a 31.5 for him. Ayrton Senna and Berger in the top 3 as well. Rosberg and Mansell in the top 5 with ourselves in 6th. PK, Alboreto, Dumfries and Boutsen in the top 10. Let's see who's leaving us in Q1. Both the Ligiers of René Arnoux and Jacques Lafitte are both knocked out in the opening session. Philip Strife, Derek Warwick and Patrick Tambay are all knocked out in Q1 as well. But P3 and P6 for the Benettons with us being the medium tyre. It's not too bad at all. On to Q2. We go. I've always said cream. Well, the spelling is like creamy, but I always say cream. And I think most others say cream as well. No, Lauda. Lauda wasn't around in 86. I think he retired in 84 or 85 or something like that. So, we just missed out, unfortunately, with this mod. Right, let's go get some soft tires on the way, shall we? So we want to save one of these soft tires for the race. Probably won't use it, but nice to have just in case. So we'll go with this tire for this session. And then we will use that in Q3 as well. Cool. All right, we've got to try one stint these sessions here.
Okay, when you're ready, let's go.
So we've got to make sure we put a very good lap time down for the 100 lap we do a Q2. It's like tyre versus tyre, I'd imagine. Probably something like that. Creamy is the English term word. Creamy is a stylistic form used mainly in branding and to evoke French culinary cachet. Okay, it's mainly branding then. It'd be the branding from Cadbury, I would assume. Drop back a little bit here. Right, let's get these tires warmed up. So where's the front tires? They're a little bit too cold right now. What team did you make? This is a driver career with Benetton. Come on, fronts, warm up, please. Warm in the mid-70s at very least. 75 in the rears is good. 74, 73, it'll have to do, I guess. It'll have to do. Right, here we go. Needs minutes are only lap a Q2 here. That felt good. .32.4 fast laps so far. That'll get beaten quite easily though. Oh, God. Not quite as much comes to light there. Not the most perfect lap, but we did go top of the 31.9. I think there's a couple tenths on Alan Prost there, but I mean, the fast lap in Q1 was a 31.5, so we're still quite far away from that. But, I mean, that lap will get us through to Q3, but I think we've got a bit more to find in the final session, haven't we? That lap won't be enough for a, probably not even a front row in Q3, so. 31.5 for Rosberg, there you go. Proof in the pudding. It's not, I don't know if custard cream's the right word to use, really, is it? It's not really custardy. But it is like a very, like, thick, sticky white cream. Get your heads out the gutters immediately. More like icing? I don't know. I don't think so. To me, icing is like a very, like, pure sugary taste. That's why I love them so much. I feel like the description I gave was maybe a little bit too metaphorical for you guys, huh?
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
But it is gooey. It is very gooey. Yeah, I'm not personally a big fan of them. Right, Cake Ray? Thank you. Some maturity in the stream for once. Doesn't that make for a change? Disgusting behavior. All right. Let's get our heads back in the game instead of the gutter, shall we? All right, let's have a look at the times in Q2 so far then. So, just under 5/10 the difference at the moment between ourselves and Rosberg. Prost 6/10 down, teammate 6/10 down as well. Got a nice gap to those guys at least. I think we're good to get into Q3 here. Mansell in P10. Damn, he's got a bit of time to find, isn't he? Mansell's got a bit of time to find here. Senna in P15, but hasn't completed his lap yet. Let's see what he does. 31.8. P2 for Senna. Okay. Yeah, I think that should be okay. We dropped down to P3 there. We shouldn't drop too much more, I don't think. So, we did get the 1 stint in Q2 done. Yeah. Need to find a bit more time for Q3, don't we? Right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That will do it then for Q2. We did finish up in P3 in the end. Our teammate found a bit more time. Goes into P4 as well. Rosberg on top so far with a 31.5. A few tenths up on Senna at the moment with a 31.8. So we've got a good bit of time we need to find in Q3 if we want to try and rock up to pole position here. But we sit P3 with our teammate P4. Prost, Alboreto, Johansson, Brundle, Dumfries and Jones all through to Q3. And look who's out in Q2, ladies and gentlemen. Both the Williams of Nigel Mansell and Nelson Piquet are knocked out. This is supposed to be our title rival, and he's a second away from us in Q2. He's gifting us this right now, isn't he? He is gifting us this championship. But both the Williams out is great news for us, and hopefully we can try and keep this form up in Q3 and try and find some more time to rock up to a pole position. Let's find out, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the shootout here in qualifying. Did you win the sprint? We did. Okay, noob, shut up. Holy fall off. He has had the craziest fall off ever, isn't he? It felt like only like a few streams ago he was neck and neck on points with us, and now he's like 120 points down. It's wild. Absolutely wild. Right. So for our first lap, I think we'll use the old soft tires, then we'll use a fresh soft tire for our final lap after that as well. We do want to save one soft tire for the Grand Prix just in case anyway. So let's drop that fuel down as well before I forget. And let's head out for our final lap. Or first lap, sorry.
Checks complete. Everyone be aware, we've got a car leaving the garage.
In Season 2, what happens if someone like Chandler's becomes Senna's teammate? Well, first of all, we don't know if we're going to do, like, this mod for Season 2. Maybe we'll change things up for Season 2. Second of all, if something like that does happen, then we can also just rename that driver. It's not that big of a deal. It's quite easy to rename them. He's lost his head. Yep, his head is on Mars right now. In fact, I think it's surpassed Mars. I think we're getting towards the sun at this stage. Well, the season mods are available. I don't know if there are any, to be honest. I think the only one I've seen is 1986 season mods, so rename everyone to Mark. Just race against a bunch of Marks. I love to Nika Rosberg mods. I mean, like I say, renaming the drivers itself is quite simple and easy to do. But obviously, you know, it depends what route we want to take, really. Because if we want new teams and stuff like that, that means we've got to also rename the teams. That means we've also got to make the liveries for the teams. We've got to make the, you know, the race suits and the team wear for the teams as well. So, although, yes, it's like visually very cool to look at, there is a lot of work that goes on behind it. Takes a lot of time to do. I'm not doing F2. F2 sucks in this game. Career-wise, I mean. Oh, Sunny. Barry intimidates everyone. He does. He has that aura about him. No way, noob. Someone listen to us. Right, here we go. First lap Q3. Come on. Great first sector. 32-7 for Dumfries. They won 9 for our teammate. That's not bad. They won 3 for Rosberg. Man, these McLarens are fast. 31-1. Are you kidding me? Oh. I used up my deploy. Okay, 31-7. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it would be like much higher in the 31s, maybe in the 32s. So 31-7 probably can work with that. We're about 6 cents down on P1 right now, but that's a lap time I think we can work with. I'm actually not too disappointed with that. I started with F2 and enjoyed it. The difference of like the same car, but it was fun. I mean, yeah, of course, they're going to feel very different, but my point is more about what you can do in career mode in F2. There is nothing to do, you know? At least when it comes to F1, you get to, like, you know, do all the R&D and stuff like that, and all the specialist goals and whatnot.
Okay,
I feel like in F2, it's just so bare bones. There's nothing to do other than just race. Lots of code, Alfonso. Lots and lots of code. Stuff F2 is way watered down. That's what I mean. Like, it's just very simple and yeah, it's just not that fun. Like, driving F2 cars itself is quite fun to do, but it's just in career mode, nothing to do outside of it. So if they can improve on that aspect, then I think you'll see a lot more people using F2 cars in the game, but not many people see the point because there's more to do in F1, so. F2 cars have so much understeer? Yeah, well, they're not quite as aerodynamical as F1 cars. It is more of a spec series, so. They might even weigh more, actually. I think F2 cars might actually weigh more than an F1 car. I might be wrong, but they feel heavy. I use more F2 more as an introduction because this is my first F1 game. Honestly, like, I think driving F2 is it's a very wildly different experience, to be honest with you. Like, yeah, it's like much slower and stuff like that, so it gives you a bit of time to sort of process a bit more on things, but once you jump to F1, it's like learning the game all over again anyway. So I don't think you need to do F2 to learn F1, really. But, yeah, each their own. Right, let's go with a fresh soft tire then. This soft tire will find 0.6 on the time. And 0.6 is about what we need right now. 31-1 for Alain Prost, 31-7 for ourselves. Those 0.6 would put us P1 provisionally. However, I would expect everyone to go the fresh tire for the final lap here. So, yeah, I mean, I'm looking for any, like, specific sectors that might be a bit slower for us, but there's nothing really standing out. It's kind of all of them are fairly even, so we should find some good time here. I think we probably want to target about 7/10 if you want pole position, because I think Prost Rosberg will definitely go again, so yeah. All right. Let's go down to the final few minutes. About there should do. Soft tires are on. Let's put minimum fuel in too, and let's head out for our final lap. Let's do this. I just got F125 after being in 24 for a while. What are some tips? I mean, it's not massively different to 24, but there is still quite a few noticeable differences. The cars are much less sensitive in terms of the front end compared to 24, so just put the time and practice down. You'll understand it quite quickly, I think. It's still roughly the same handling model, but quite heavily tweaked, essentially. But make sure you get yourself some custom setups early on as well. My ARS button's stuck, I think. There we go. I have not, I thought so. Camera, thank you. Alright, let's get these tires warmed up. Tell you what, there is actually a good few cars staying out on, staying in the pits here, actually. Looks like we've got a total of 2, 4, 6. We've got 7 cars, including ourselves, out on track right now. So, one of the McLarens is staying in. Not too sure which one that is. And then also one of the Tyrrells and Lola's staying in too. So, my tire's still a little bit cold right now. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Time for our first and last lap, of qualifying. Can we try and shoot up to pole position here? We need a lot of time here. Let's lock in. Let's do this. We need 7/10 to that delta. That's the goal. A little bit too tight there, but should be okay. Oh, the understeer. Oh, great first sector that, really. Better left-hander there, though. Found a couple tenths. The sun, though? Yeah, it's like an atomic bomb going off, isn't it? So bright. 5. Oh, that was a big mess up. Oh, no. Is it going to happen? Across the line we go. Where's it going to be?
Fantastic. You've got pole position.
Pole position. Oh, my goodness. Even with the big mess up in the second to last corner, we're on pole here in Texas. That has come from absolutely nowhere. We needed 7/10. We found 7/10, even with a big mistake towards the end. But we have found the pole position. We will start on the front row with the best seat in the house up towards turn 1. I have no idea how we've got away with that. I thought we'd lose loads. To be fair, we did lose time. So even if we did make that mistake, if we avoided it and got it right, then we would have been in the 30s there. But yeah, we do enough to qualify on pole position here in Texas. Prost alongside us, Rosberg and Alboreto on the second row as well. Our teammate Gerhard Berger was starting P5 with Senna alongside him, and then Johansson, Dumfries, Brundle and Jones all in that top 10 as well. But we found everything we need to do, and we have qualified on pole position here in Texas. Much better than Spring Quali, isn't it? Much, much better. GG's, chat. GG's. What's Mansell doing? Where is he? He got knocked out in Q2. I think he starts P13 or something. He had a disastrous time. Williams full-off needs to be studied. To be fair, PK has been pretty mid all season. But Mansell was very good in the first half. Second half completely fell away. Like, look at their results down here somewhere. Nelson PK's underneath Berger. And, like, I think he's not even got a podium this season, I don't think. He's got a P4, a P5, but nothing crazy. And then look at Mansell. Podiums galore in the first half of the season. Second half of the season, completely dropped off. So, yeah. During a toilet break, get some sunglasses. I might need to at this rate. Might need to. Maybe he shaved his mustache. Maybe. He hasn't got that mustache power anymore or something like that. Right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Pole position here in Texas. Ahead of the final race of the night, of course, in the sprint race. We did win that race. Got P3 in that one too. But now we start on pole position here in Texas. Best view in the house up towards turn 1. Can we try and find a way to win it as well? Those McLarens, we know, are very, very quick. They are going to be a big danger in this race. I think Prost got P2, Rosberg P3 in the end. So both McLarens starting right behind us is going to be a nuisance for us in the opening laps. So got to try and keep ourselves put together here and see what we can do in the coming 56 laps. While the race loads up, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go for a quick toilet break. If you guys grab a drink or a snack, now's your chance to do so. And then we'll be back in a few moments' time, ready for 56 laps of racing here in Texas.
Here we are then in one of the fastest growing cities in the United States, the fabulous Austin in the great state of Texas. The circuit itself, 14 miles southeast of the city centre, has been home to the US Grand Prix since 2012, the latest in a long list of iconic tracks to have that honour. We have 10 turns to the left and 10 turns to the right here at the fantastic Circuit of the Americas. Overtaking opportunities into turn 1 and turn 12 at this anti-clockwise track. It's 3.6 miles long and we should see average lap speeds of around 126 miles per hour. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Wang lines up on pole position, and Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Sainz, George Russell and Leclerc, Antonelli, Gasly, Ocon and Isaac Hadjar, Tsunoda, Norris, Max Verstappen and Bortoletto, Fernando Alonso, Colapinto, Liam Lawson and Ollie Behrman, Stroll and Nico Hülkenberg rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. And joining me in the commentary box this afternoon, the First Lady of World Motorsports, Naomi Schiff. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say, they've got the better of them more often than not.
Yes, for sure. It is never nice to be on the receiving end of that teammate battle, to be the one not winning. But for the driver who is on the upper hand, it's a real confidence boost because, as you know, the first job in Formula One is to beat your teammate. It is a team sport, but at the end of the day, that's the only driver on the grid that's got equal equipment to you. So it's the best indication of how you're doing. So for them, it's going to be a real confidence boost.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Here we go. It is time for the Texas Grand Prix. I don't know if they really call it Texas Grand Prix, but I'm going to go with it anyway. We're in Texas, so it counts, right? Let's have a look at some strategy, shall we? I don't think those softs are going to be as strong as it really thinks. Really? I thought the soft tires after like 5 laps are going to be pretty useless here. I feel like I say that a lot. The soft tire is generally not a very good race tire this year. I'm going to check. Because obviously, we're in a sprint weekend, so... Medium hard, throwing the softs in if needed. That's kind of what I'm thinking as well, to be fair. Oh, brilliant. Doesn't show me. Never mind. Put that in the gutter then. Yeah, one stop is going to be very rough. Very, very rough. But again, with it being a sprint weekend, it's just very little choice. I did save the soft tire in case of emergency. And, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we could do something like this. Maybe a little bit less than the mediums, actually. What do you reckon? Medium hard, you think? It's just a lot of pressure on that one-stop strategy, isn't it? Big thing to follow on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. Welcome in as well. What up, Cake? What's everyone else starting on? Let's have a quick look. Oh my goodness. Okay. We've got a lot of soft tires being used to start here. Rosberg, Alboreto, medium and hard for those guys. Oh, Alan Prost got a penalty. Alan Prost starts P12. Okay, interesting. Fair enough. That makes it a little bit easier for us. He is on soft tires though, so he'll be quite quick. Yeah, so pretty much everyone is on soft tires other than the guys from P2 to P6, and they're using mediums or hards. I'd imagine if they're doing mediums or hards for the start, they're probably going to one-stop. If you start soft tire, guarantee you two-stop, I think. Absolutely guarantee you two-stop. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I would like to use a soft tire at some point, but I think I'd like to do it towards the end. I reckon something like this. Says it wants something out of second stop if you need it. Yeah. You reckon this works, chat? You guys reckon this works? If we were to two-stop, obviously. And then a one-stop will probably be like... something like this, I'd imagine. You like it? Yeah? Alright. We'll rock that. I guess we'll basically just see how tire wear goes. I'm a little bit concerned about the tire wear around here, especially on the soft tires as well. So it is going to be a bit sketchy, but... you know, if tire wear's not great, we can trigger a two-stop. At least that is kind of why I say the soft tire, but... yeah, we'll have to just go with it, I guess. Anything else we need to do here? Let's drop the fuel a little bit as well. It's about there, I think should be good. Oh, wings. Don't forget the wings. I tell you what, let's just do this. This will be easier. Where is COTA? There we go. That resets the wings back to normal, so that should be good. Cool. Yeah, all right. I think I'm happy with that. Right. Let's have a look at a prediction, shall we, chat? What should we do for our prediction for the day? The entire top 6 dying on a non-soft tire is kind of interesting. Very, very interesting. Never forget the wings, especially barbecue. I had barbecue wings last night. Hickory barbecue. Very good. Very, very good. Could do a team v team again. I think we did that in yesterday's stream, didn't we? So, Benetton versus McLaren Part 2. I mean, that's, the McLarens are very quick, but with Prost down and P12 on the soft tyre, he will get through these drivers quite quickly, won't he? Yeah, I do love me some chicken wings. Double Benetton podium. Could try, but like I said, those McLarens are very quick. Very, very quick. We could do, like... We could include Ferrari into prediction, but I feel like Johansson being P6, maybe not. You want just to Benetton versus McLaren again, chat? Run it back. What's your favorite shape of wings, though? Assuming they're bone in. Yeah, I usually get bone in. Dana goes boneless, of course, typical. But yeah, I went breaded with normal bone in it. Let's do it. All right. We're running it back, chat. We're running it back. Will we, who will score the most points in this Grand Prix? Will it be Benetton or will it be McLaren? That'll be our prediction. All right. Well, for our delay, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time to get ourselves ready and underway for some racing action here in Texas. This is going to be a very difficult Grand Prix today. Those McLarens are rapid. We saw that in the sprint race. They were very, very quick at the start. We only won because of the Inters became the better tire. We pulled the strategy off perfectly in that sprint race. We got the win, and can we make it a second win in this Grand Prix as well? We'll find out over the 56 laps. We are looking at either a one-stop or a two-stop. We're going to see how the tire wear goes, and we'll decide as we go whether we pull off the one-stop or if we two-stop. And you can see on the screen right there what the strategies would be if we do just that. We start pole position, ladies and gentlemen. Can we see it through to a win? Today's prediction will be Benetton versus McLaren. Round number 2. Who scores the most points in this one? Make sure you get predictions up in the chat in a moment's time. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for 56 laps of racing action here in Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, the prediction is up in the Twitch right now. Which team will score the most points here in Texas? Will it be Benetton or will it be the McLarens? The Benettons in first and fourth. The McLarens in second and 12th. Big comeback needed from Prost for the McLaren believers. But get your predictions up right now. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Texas Grand Prix. We've done one race so far today, and that was in the sprint race where we won that race. And now it's time for the big one.
Superb parking
okay,
there,
parking, then we'll take it.
Sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights
All right.
go out.
As a McLaren fan and non-believer, there you go.
Grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those
Watch
lights.
this one doing a Miami GP. I'm so sorry for you. I'm very, very sorry putting yourself through that. Stick, thank you for on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it, dude. Welcome in as well. All right, here we go. Rest of the grid lined up and are ready to go. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 5 red lights here in Texas. No drive-through penalties this time, please. Oh, that was a long hold, but away we go then. Here in Texas, it's a decent launch off the line. Rosberg got a pretty good launch as well. So head up towards turn 1 for the opening time. Rosberg looking up the inside. Couldn't get the job done, though. And will hold on to the lead on the opening lap so far. Here in Texas, Rosberg settles for P2. Dumfries into P3 on the opening lap. A great start from the soft tyre Lotus. Our teammate into P4, Senna P5 as well. So everyone just find their order. A lot of the drivers are on soft tyres in this race. A lot of them, only the top 6, I think it was, that started this race are on the mediums or hards. So everyone else is on the soft tyre. Expect them to be very quick early on. I'd imagine Alain Prost has probably made up a few positions already so far as well. But down the long stretch of the straight we go, and hopefully can try and open that gap a little bit to Rosberg. He's actually under pressure from Dumfries here. Look at Dumfries going. That Lotus into second place goes the Brit. We'll try and get that inside curve nicely. Dumfries up the inside and gets the move done. Rosberg down to P3, but that soft tyre looks really quick right now. Even Alan Jones is into P5 right now as well. So lots happening early on here as we try and get through this final section for the first time. Gonna be a little bit careful here with the grip, but felt pretty fine. Down towards the final corner we go. And that will round out the opening lap here in Texas. We lead by a second and a bit to Dumfries so far. But that soft tyre is still quite strong, so expect to catch up at some point. Fabio's left Ferrari, I saw. I have seen. Rosberg was quite close to him at turn 1 there, though. For the first sector we go. Wish there was a better view. If you go to Twitch, there's horizontal view there, so you get full screen. Oh my god. Felt a bit of understeer there, but thankfully all good. Purple first sector, but probably isn't going to last very long. I think Dumfries has got DRS in us here. That soft tyre is still very good at the moment. I don't think the soft tyres usually last amazingly long here. I think after we get to about lap 7 or lap 8 roughly, we'll start seeing them struggle a bit more. But at the moment, we still have the lead. Down towards the hairpin we go. Still a second to Dumfries. Got the apex nicely there too. I don't think the F1 wildcards feel better to drive than regular ones. No, not really. They all feel the same to me, really. Maybe it's a psychological thing. See, I'm a man of my word, Corey. I'm a man of my words. 1.4. 2 purple sectors. Down to the line we go. How's it going to be? 37.0 to kickstart. And I think we actually were faster than Dumfries that lap, so through turn 1 we go once again. Is Man still continuing his bottling? Yes. Yes, he is. He qualified P13 today, so the bottling is still very much underway right now for him. I don't know what's happened to him, but the second half of the season he has completely dropped off. Come on. Missed the apex a little bit there, but should be okay. It seems like that soft tyre might already be struggling a little bit. Jones really jumped away from P5, and Dumfries isn't really catching us after the first lap, so yeah, I'm not really too sure what's happening to those soft tyres. They don't seem as strong as maybe they first initially thought they would be. You're doing a McDonald's career mode on F1. Interesting, fair enough. That's definitely a choice. Oh my god, what on earth was that? Apex is optional or something like that, I guess, right? That was horrendous. Miles away from the apex there. 37.9, yeah, understandable. Dumfries got up a little bit because of that as well, so let's try not to do too many of those, please. What will be your strategy if Synthetica comes out? Depends when it comes out. If it comes out early, like now, then probably nothing. Nothing changes. But it all depends when exactly it happens. Jake's favorite corner, the one you slightly misjudged? Yeah. I think most of us have a terrible time with that corner though, right? Turn 1 in the second to last corner are genuinely some of the worst corners in this damn game. I mean, turn 1 is not too bad, but the second to last one, it's just so blind. You can't see anything. You have no idea where you are or anything. It's very tricky. What, teammates into P3, by the way? I only just noticed that. Rosberg has not had a great start then, is he? P2 down to P4 already. Still got just over a second to Dumfries at the moment, so in fact, they actually might have battled for a split second there. Our teammate's got some pace right now, isn't it? Can't see the position chart. Look in the bottom right. And we go for the final corner. 37.4. Not too shabby. Our teammate fighting away with Dumfries for P2 here as well. Everyone hates turn 1, even ACT. Yeah, turn 1 is just gross here. It's just gross. I don't know, I just find like the breaking points of those two corners are so inconsistent. Like you could do the exact same thing twice in a row and you'll have different performance to that corner. It's so weird. So weird. Better than 1-2. Yeah, looking good for the prediction so far, isn't it? But long way to go, obviously. Right, we're on lap 5 now. Let's have a look at the tyre wear. 11 and 10% on the rear tyres. The fronts are on 9. So we're about 2% per wear. Sorry, 2% per lap on the tyre wear at the moment. It's not too bad, but not amazing either. I mean, our goal was to get to, what was it, lap 20, was it? Lap 25. That's for a 1-stop, though, wasn't it? I think if we want a 2-stop, we need to get to lap 20. So, yeah. That means the tyre will be on at least 40% by the time we get there, which is going to be a little bit scary, but, you know, here we are. Two seconds to our teammate. It looks like that soft tyre is struggling, right? Dumfries nearly lost DRS to Berger already. That soft tyre is already starting to struggle. This begs the question, what's your favorite turn 1? Favorite turn 1, oof. I can't lie, Zandvoort turn 1 is very fun. Very, very fun. Sochi turn 1. The little right-hand kink. Not Monza? No, definitely not Monza, especially in an open lobby. Miami turn 1? God, no. I always find the braking quite inconsistent for that one as well. Imola turn 1, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Zandvoort turn 1 is very fun. I do like Zandvoort turn 1. Japan turn 1 is quite fun as well. Certainly not Brazil, yeah. Dewey's got trauma from that. Baku turn 1. Baku turn 1 is as bad as Monza turn 1 sometimes. Dumfries down to P4. That soft tyre is cooked, isn't it? Genuinely cooked. Duan crying. I mean, it's not just turn 1 he hates in Japan. I think he just hates Japan generally. Especially after his Super Formula Test performance. You know what, Sylvan? That's a good shout, actually. Qatar turn 1 is actually quite fun. I tell you what, like, I think Qatar for a race is tragic, but in qualifying, it's quite fun. Silverstone turn 1. Yeah, I mean, again, it's a flat out corner, isn't it? Ooh, did our teammate get DRS there? He might do, actually. Our teammate's a little bit quicker than us right now, isn't it? Got some pace. Spa turn 1? Not really. I love Spa, but it's not my favorite turn 1, I would say. Yeah, I think Berger got DRS there. Qatar goes the same way as him. In my opinion, great quality, bad race. I don't know. I feel like the real-life Imola race this year was actually quite good, in my opinion. We saw a good few overtakes in some unusual places. I think Imola's quite underrated, personally. Jesus. We're not flying a little bit there. That was not nice. For 3 seconds to Rosberg. I think he's been battling with Dumfries a little bit. Out the final corner we go. Our teammate is actually pretty close here, isn't he? Don't think it's close enough for a move, but our teammate is looking pretty fast right now, chat. Had a little look, actually, up towards turn 1, but we'll get the exit. We'll hold the lead at 4 this time around. But I think down the back straight might get us. No jump start today? No, thankfully not. No jump start today. If it was a tad wider, it'd be a great track. Yeah, it is a little bit narrower, to be fair. Like I say, I do think Imola is a pretty good track. Endurance racing around there is wild. Because, like I say, it's not the widest track. And multi-class is scary. Very scary. I remember doing a 6 hours of Imola on iRacing a few years back. And, yeah, it was wild. Oh, yeah, it's great fun to watch. But I mean more like being involved. It's horrifying. Multi-class overtakes already insane. They really are. I love to see the popularity that WEC is picking up. It's so good to see. As someone who has always been like a massive endurance guy, it's so nice to see, you know, Le Mans getting even more views and stuff like that. Very refreshing. Here comes our teammate, get up towards turn 1, getting closer, getting closer. Had a little look up the inside, now goes to the outside. Will Colt hold the inside nice and tight. No way through for Berger in the opening corner. Maybe it was a little bit late on the move, but they're okay. We probably shouldn't fight, really, should we?
Okay, mate.
Oh, there's no way.
Faster than you, mate. They're faster than you, so let them through, please.
There's no way. We've also got a car slowing down as well. One of the arrows is retiring, I think. Yeah, Christian Danner. To be fair, he's probably going to get me here anyway. He's going to get me here anyway because he's got the, is a lot closer, and I'll get the objective done as well.
Sorry about that, mate. I know you don't want to hear it, but thanks for doing that. Let's now get your head down and get to the end of this race the best way we can.
There are many words I can say about this right now, Mark, but I will choose to let it be. I will be a team player for once in my damn life. All right, let's try to stay close to Berger, though. I mean, Rosberg's picking up the pace a little bit here as well. 1.8, the gap to him, so... What's the best way to get into other racing series? Just watch it. Just literally watch it. It'll be very confusing at first, but, you know, the more you watch, the more you'll understand it. It's the same way you go into F1. You know, the best way to get into it is to watch it.
Yellow flag.
Pull a max on Checo in Brazil.
Yellow flag ahead.
I should have. You don't ask me of that ever again. We've already discussed this. Is Man still at the top 2 by now? He's actually still in the top 2 at the moment. But he has dropped off a huge amount. I don't even think he's in the top 10 right now in the in this race. What soundboard are you using? The original V6s. Just immediately watched the entirety of 24-hour Daytona. To be fair, that's a great one to start with, actually. Literally, when is it? The real one's in 2 weeks? I know the iRacing event is this weekend, but then the real one's in a couple weeks' time. Maybe 3 weeks' time. But yeah, if you want to start getting into, like, watching endurance races, 24-hour Daytona's in a couple weeks' time, so... And it's free to watch on YouTube as well, if you're in the UK, at least. Would definitely recommend it. Miss Q3 was second where you qualify. We qualified pole. We got pole right at the end. Unfortunately, not quite got the lead anymore, but we are still staying close to our teammate, which is good. That's got some good pace right now. What is some advice from who's trying to make a sim rig for the first time? Understand your budget. It's very easy to go a little bit OTT with like building a sim and stuff like that. Get yourself like, set yourself some money aside, set yourself a budget, and don't go overkill. Yeah, make sure you got a good amount of money as well, because unfortunately sim racing is not cheap. Not cheap in the slightest. Tell you what, Beggar's pulling away a little bit in this first sector. Pace isn't great right now, is it? What a wipeout. Unfortunately, get Rexy and WEC. No, you don't. Nice, got DRS.
Tyre conditions.
I try and pull up a little bit closer here. Have I seen Tom's sim racing room? I have indeed, yep. There we go, got a bit closer to the middle sector. That's what I needed to do. Perfect middle sector, in fact, as well. So definitely give it a bit more oomph on that one. Oh my god. Why do I keep getting understeer in that corner, man? That corner sucks. Ah. 37 for that time as well. Have I thought about putting one like that? I ain't got the money for it. It'd be awesome to have like an entire sim racing room like that, but unfortunately I do not have the money for it. Nor do most people either. .5 to Rosberg still. He's lingering outside that 1 second right now, isn't he? Oh my days, come on. DRS wide open here too. Seven seconds to the guys in the softs now. That soft tire is not lasting very well, is it? I do wonder if we try and pull off the one stop here. When we qualify, pole. We got pole position, but unfortunately couldn't hold on to it. Come on. Are you going to double stack or undercut? Would be a little bit silly to double stack when this close together, really, wouldn't it? Very, very silly. I don't really know what Burger's plan is right now, actually. Let's find out. Driver in front. Is he one-stopping or two-stopping?
Carlos ahead. Time last lap, 1:37.4. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 0.8 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 12 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. All right,
He is one-stopping.
back by 1/10 a lap.
He is one-stopping. Rosberg is almost within DRS here as well. We're going to get a three-way battle soon, chat, I think. Rosberg is creeping closer.
Seeing a lot of tyre deg now. We've got a new strategy if you want to take a look at it.
Let's have a look. Mark wants me to two-stop,
Not
chat.
confirmed.
Mark wants me to two-stop. To be fair, the rear left tyre, and well, to be fair, all the tyres, actually. The rear tyres are not looking great. 32 and 29% after 13 laps. It's not great, is it? It's not great. Who on earth is Huckleheim? Google him. What's Rosberg doing? Probably the same, I'd imagine. Driver behind.
Piastri's behind you now, and the time last lap, 1:37.2. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 12 laps old. We think they've got one more stop.
Yeah, one stop him as well. I think everyone who started on mediums and hards is doing a one stop. Everyone who's doing a soft at the start is two stopping. And I think that two stop is probably going to be initiated very soon. But those soft tires really don't seem that good. Like, Dumfries was quick on that soft tire for about 3 laps, then just completely fell off. I really don't think we want to do a two-stop here. But the tires are struggling so much. It's a tricky position to be in. Rosberg's within DRS now, I think. Yeah, 34 on that rear left tire now. Whoa. 34% that rear left tire. We've got DRS wide open down towards turn number 1 here as well. Definitely got a bit too much from the car, but oh well. Have to live with that. How long can you stay out? I really don't know. If the tires are that bad on lap 14, I think they'd get no more than 20 laps. But I'm also very worried about the tire on the hards as well. Like, are they going to survive well or not? Oh dear. Whoa, Berg with a big slide out the final corner. What up, Peter? Soft hard's the strat. It's the possible strat. I don't think it'll be the strat, but it's the possible strat. Never enough for one stop, yeah. I could try and push it to 25, but it's not going to be pretty. I could try and squeeze another 10 laps out, but it is not going to be pretty. Don't lose DRS. Please tell me I got it. Please tell me I got it. Please tell me I got it. No. Yes. Oh my god. Is there a scrub medium or something? No. This is the one thing I hate the most about the sprint weekends. The tire location is completely screwed. When you get undercut by center, if you extend that long. Oh, Pachatambe's out. I don't think so. I think 10 seconds should be fine. I'm not too sure when these guys around us are planning on pitting though, so. Berger had a pretty poor middle sector and final sector there, so we're caught right back up to him again. When do I fall out again? Monday. Berger sliding, yeah. He's probably feeling the same tire effects as us right now. The problem is in the first sector, he's so quick. He's really quick in this first sector. Yellow flag still up for Tambay. Oh, that was a horrendous exit. Let's do a DRS. Shit.
Green flag.
I didn't get DRS. I didn't get DRS. We're within a second, but at the detection point, I wasn't within a second. Let's try and recharge this final sector a little bit. I'd two stop with this degradation, you reckon? I think it's a very difficult call, isn't it, really? But it's tricky. It's very tricky. Oh, come on, tuck in car, for fuck's sake. 3 times have gone wide there now. Back starting at the final corner again. %40 rear lefts. Hello. I was not looking at my braking point. That is my bad. Oh my god, Rosberg nearly slammed to the side of me as well. Shit. Hard to see one though, no? Are they? A medium C2? Or is it like a step? Stops from the mediums. Yeah, I've lost DRS for sure again. I went way too deep at turn 1 there. Screwed any chance. Dumfries is in. 16 laps on soft tires is a lot, isn't it? I think it's hard to see one on medium C3. If that's the case, then I think maybe we'll go lap 22 roughly for a hard tire. If the hards are 1 step harder, then maybe we'll go a bit earlier than we think. Here comes Rosberg. Looking to the inside, down towards the hairpin. Rosberg will get the position here as well, I think, unless we can try and hold it around the outside. Just chops our front wing a little bit there. And we'll stay in second place. We are down to P3. I think we're in a bit of trouble here, chat. These medium tyres are not really firing up anymore. These mediums are not firing up. You kind of look like Lance Stroll, no hate. Full hate taken. No, we can't box yet. We can't box yet. It's too early. I know it's frustrating, but we have to tank it. What happened to Prost? I think he's pit. A lot of the soft tire guys have pit now, so 43% rear left now. Man, those rear tires are in big trouble. Big trouble. Keep an eye on Alboreto. Yeah, not a bad shout, to be fair. Keep an eye on his pace at the moment. I think he has caught a little bit, isn't he? I think he was 16 seconds behind, now 15, so Alboreto will give us a good idea on what the pace is on that hard tire at the moment. We might get a chance back on Rosberg here as well as we scoop to the left-hand side. Rosberg looked to cover it off, but I think our top line speed should be enough, and back into P2 we go against the Finn. I think it was finished, right?
Great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy.
Pretty sure KK Rosberg's finish. I know Nico was German. His finish? Okay, I thought so. My God. KK is finished driving. Factually speaking, yes, he is. Here he comes to get up the inside here, though. Oh, that was a dive bomb. Damn, okay. Didn't know they had it in him. Okay, in fact, we've actually lost time to Alboreto. No, sorry, gained time on Alboreto. Apologies. I mean, this battle between ourselves and Rosberg is very good for Berger right now as well, isn't it? Alain Prost 36.4. And what was our last lap time? 37.6. So it's about a second and a bit faster right now, Alain Prost. We'll get DRS again on Rosberg. Down towards the hairpin. Are we close enough again here as we get closer and closer? Looking on the inside, Rosberg defends it a little bit late. We'll switch back to the outside, but good defending from Rosberg to make sure we don't get through on this occasion. One of the Williams is in late? Yeah. I think we should be okay to, like... We should be okay against any undercuts and stuff from those that are behind us. I'm not too concerned about that, I don't think. I think all the softs have pit. Yeah, I'd imagine they would have by now. Bro, again! Oh my god, this corner sucks! 4 times! Shit! 48% rear left tire, chat. We're almost to the 50 mark. We'll be on the 50 mark this lap. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can gift like 2,000, I think, Vinyaka as well. Some people are pretty crazy with with sometimes. Some people have more money than know what to do with, so. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm outside DRS. Shit. These tires really don't feel good, man. I did see that, noob. I did see that. Must be nice, though. Must be nice. Yeah, I know, right, Cornelia? I mean, as long as I would have lifted it, it would have been fine, but yeah, either way, it's, broken as it is, yeah. Yeah, me too. Come on. Oh my god. Yeah, 50% rear left, man. They're staying out for one more. I might sneak DRS on Rosberg getting up towards turn 1, but don't think it'll do a lot for me.
Gap to your teammate ahead.
Do you think we can get to the end on a hard tire from here, chat? Lap 21. Could we take hard to the end from here? Or is it still stretching it a little bit? We were looking at trying to get to 25, but these tires are really not good right now. Aim for 24, 25, you reckon? It's tough, man. It's really tough right now. I'm not having the most joy in this tire at the moment. Let's want to switch to a 2-stop. I mean, I was thinking about it, but those soft tires were genuinely diabolical. I don't know if you saw, but Dumfries got to like P2 inside couple laps, and then from lap 3 onwards, it's just completely fallen off. I just worry the soft tire is not going to be that good. But now I'm starting to feel the same way about these medium tires anyway. Like, they just don't feel very good. Gap to center's increased a little bit. Alboretto's starting to close up a little bit as well, but speaking of temps, actually, the rears are on 103, 104. That is a little high, isn't it? But not much we can really do about it. Yeah, I'm dropping to Rosberg even more at the moment as well. Okay, I'll try and get to 24. I'll try. I wouldn't mind trying to get a lap or 2 undercut on the guys in front, though. I'm new to F1, was running how your map is so big. If you go to your on-screen display settings, you can change it in there.
Due to wear, so don't be too aggressive.
Have I done season predictions yet? I'm going to do that before Australia. Like, right before it. I want to go through, like, winter testing first and stuff like that and see, you know, where the cars are, reliability, all that sort of stuff, how the drivers feel. Get an idea of the confidence and stuff, and then from there, I'll make predictions.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.6 seconds.
Come on. Do I know when Berger's going in? No, no idea. I would assume probably like mid to late 20s, I'd imagine, though.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hard.
38.6 for ourselves that time. Yeah, Alboretto's only getting like a couple tenths a lap, so I'm not massively alarmed, but it also kind of tells them a hard time might not be amazing either, though, so if they're struggling to catch up to an old medium like this, I suppose 23 lap old hard tires probably aren't going to feel great either, but...
Save up some ERS, so let's focus on charging it up, please.
44% by lap 31. Might pit by then, though. When's the pit window? 25. Nice lock up. What's good, Stock? How's it going, mate? What's the strategy? At the moment, we're thinking medium hards. We don't think we're going to do a two-stop right now, but we're just having to fight through the pain on this medium tire to get to that hard stint now. Just go for work, kebab and beer and watch you win this race. Sounds like a perfect Thursday night. Oh my God, I've done it again. This corner sucks, man.
Okay, you're dropping a few tenths per lap to the car ahead. They're just edging away.
Lap 24, chat. Lap 24. You reckon it's time? What's the wear? 59, about to be 60.
Team Radio. HP89234 says helpful advice, Von.
Okay,
Don't
gap
go
to the
wide
car
at
ahead.
turn 19.
2.2
Thanks.
seconds.
Go 26, man. You lot, of course, be paying right now making me do this.
Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate.
You got injured skiing today? Oh, that's not good. 2 laps of pain now, 2 laps of gain later. I've gone through 24 laps of pain so far. %60% rear left tire. I'm so scared about the car, like, trying to spin out a little bit on that previous corner. I'll try and go through one more.
We're going to box this and push hard on the in-lap.
Alboretto's getting a bit more now. It feels like a noob, yeah. It feels like it. If they pick this lap, stay out. No. Well, I mean, I guess I have to, actually. Otherwise, we'll get a double stack against our teammate, and that would lose us a lot of time, so I guess I have to stay out. I mean, I think it is probably worth pitting this lap if they don't, though. Right, hard tires are set. 63% that rear left tire. That poor thing. It's suffering right now, man. It's suffering. Definitely boxes left, they stay out. Yep. We'll basically do the opposite of Berger here. Berger stays out, we box. If he boxes, we stay out for one more lap. I bet he stays out.
Box this lap. Please.
Nice.
Box this lap.
Whew. Right. Undercut initiated. Man, this is tricky right now, dudes. This is very, very tricky. Those medium tires were not good in those last 10 laps, but hopefully these hard tires, once we get them fired up, can try and find some good time. Here we go.
Right, let's go. Come on. That was a fantastic
Dumfries on another
stop.
soft tire. He saw how bad that first off was and said, yeah, I want that pain again. Bro might be a masochist at this rate. Definitely a choice. Okay, we've come out in P5. That's not too bad. 5 behind Alboreto, 6 behind Senna. Let's see if we can try and gain some good time on them in this opening lap with this fresh tire. And let's see if we can trigger some pit stops here as well. Bernion Sky predicted Barry Wood's undercut. Bernie's pretty good at it, to be fair. She's pretty good at it. Oh my god. Prost struggled to move forwards. I think he's P8 right now. So he's made some positions, but not a lot. We'll blame that on cold tires, I think. Right, deal with it. Here we are.
Carlos is in the pits.
Carlos is in. I don't know why it's Carlos, actually. Our teammate's in. How close are we going to be? Let's see. Looks like Rosberg stayed out.
Okay, gap to the car in front. 4.
Oh, he's still got the gap, hasn't he? He might get held up by Alboreto and whoever it was alongside him. Senna, I think it was. He might get a little bit held up. We gained about a second and a half on Berger on that lap. So, in theory, we should undercut Rosberg, I think. Especially them staying out for another lap. Green first sector. These tires definitely have the grip right now. Yeah, we cut a couple seconds out from Berger, so we should be okay against Rosberg here. Assuming he pits this lap. We'll never get tired of these downshifts. Nope, me neither. Me neither. Oh my god! Hit an apex, man, please. I'm getting a little bit on Berger this lap as well. Tires might still be cold though. Right, Senna is in and Rosberg is in. We should have the undercut here. Let's see. There we go.
Your ERS is running a bit low. Look into changing your ERS mode in the MFD for more conservative burn.
We are ahead of Rosberg.
Try some lifting or gentle braking to recharge.
By a couple of seconds as well. Nice, good undercut. Undercut was successful there then. And they cost a little bit of extra tyre wear. His tyres will be a little bit cold right now as well, so hopefully we can actually get a bit more during the lap. While he still gets them fired up. Got 1.6 to our teammate right now as well. Gap is looking okay there. It's actually come down a little bit there too. We keep pushing. Gotta be careful on battery as well, though, here, because I've spent a lot of battery so far in the last few laps. Try and get a bit of recharge going. Officially halfway through the race now, ladies and gentlemen, lap 28 of 56. At the moment, Alboreto leads, but he hasn't pit yet. And we are actually catching up to our teammate Jared Berger as well here.
He's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind, running hard tyres.
And the final corner we go. We nearly got DRS actually. We were within a second out the final corner, but the detection point we were just outside. So we actually look pretty threatening right now on this hard tyre. Some good pace about us. Can we keep it going though? Obviously depends on Rosberg here as well and what he does with his pace. But I like what we're doing so far, chat. This is looking okay. We get it? Yes, we do. We've got DRS, ladies and gentlemen, on our teammate. That could help us immensely. Still about 2.2 to Rosberg at the moment, 2.3 as we get out of the corner. There we go. DRS on our teammate for the first time in a hot minute. And we'll close up big time down towards the hairpin. Still a little bit too far back for a move. But this is very good. I can't tell if our pace is good or if our teammate's slow. Maybe both? We're just going to charge up a little bit behind him as well, which is useful. Come on. He's got DRS and Alboreto now, annoyingly. Pace is great. Rosberg's losing time as well. Yeah, I think you're right. Obviously, that DRS probably did aid that a little bit, but either way, I am content with the pace right now. I think Berger will probably get by Alboreto on the back straight, and then we'll try and follow along as well. Come on. Maybe we can get a double overtake here. Let's see. Let's set it up. Ooh, come on. Give it to me. Give it to me. Come on. How's our straight line speed? Oh, we're going through that battery, though. Alboreto goes defensive against Berger. Ah, we can't make it a 3 wides. Unless maybe we could try a little switchback through here. This could be something. Bit of contact on Alboreto, though, as we tried to carry the speed in. And Berger couldn't get by. And now we're bumping through the back of Berger as well, as we try and carry the speed through there, too. Can we look up the inside of our teammate here? A big dive bomb up the inside of our teammate. And into second place we go. The gap opened up. We said thank you very much. And we take it with graceful arms. And Alboreto pits here as well. Beautiful. And that will give us the clean air to hopefully try and push away now. Out the final corner we go. And we lead the American Grand Prix here in Texas. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. That's a bit deep there, though. P1 in the making. Yep, that was some crafty work there. Very crafty work. Now we've got to try and pull away from our teammate, though. That's going to be a little bit awkward to do, isn't it? Prost is on another soft tire as well. That's a choice. Very eating choice. It's a race-winning overtake. Well, let's see. We've still got another 25 laps to go, so we will see. Gaps open up a little bit here as we enter the back straight. I'll try and shake off our teammate here, but it's going to be awkward to do. Need some good pace to do that. Got a green first sector, yellow in the middle. Can we try and get a good final sector here? Let's see. Feels pretty good so far. Come on, break that second, break that second. Ah, not quite. Good effort, but not quite. That is 7-0. Yeah, their strategies are quite interesting, aren't they? I mean, like I say, the soft tire that started the race did not look that good. Maybe they're getting better as the race goes on or something with the less fuel, but yeah, it's a interesting one, isn't it? Very interesting. Set us into P5 now. I do wonder if they'll go medium at the end or if they'll go hard. You'd imagine a medium, right? Feels like a little bit pointless to go the hard tire, but at this stage, depends how long they go with them, I guess. Still couldn't quite break that 1 second from Berger. Our pace is good, but not quite able to find that 1 second margin just yet. 3.1 to Rosberg as well. He's 2 seconds back on our teammate. Each of the softs, 3 for the mediums probably. That's what I think as well. I think I saw some of the softs go 17, so maybe they'll try and get to lap 34 on pit. I think they're probably in their pit window around now, to be fair, though, so keep price to their pits and we'll see what they do. But yeah, I can see them taking mediums to the end. Obviously, we took mediums to, what, 20, 25, didn't we? So wasn't pretty, but it was doable. $36.7. New PB. I don't think... Did that teammate get DRS there? Did Berger get DRS or no? Don't think he did, because he didn't catch up a lot in the straight, did he? Mansell's in, yeah. So that soft is in their pit window then, as kind of expected. Alboretto's on me. Oh yeah, of course it's on medium tires. It started on hard tires, of course it's on mediums. But you should see how much Alboretto catches up though. Yeah, Prost is in as well, which is interesting, so I would think they'll be on medium tires. There comes Berger down towards the hairpin. A little bit too far back. Come on. My TikTok has a warning. That's good, isn't it? What was that warning? What did it say? Two seconds, chat. Unoriginal content. Oh, W. Nice. For those of you guys on TikTok, I gotta restart the stream real quick. I've been given a warning for unoriginal content because apparently everything you're seeing is fake. So I'm gonna restart the stream real quick. Just refresh my profile in a second, and you'll see me back live. Back to you guys in a moment. Extremely common TikTok L at this point. Knew it all along. Yep, it was fake the entire time. Shocking, isn't it? It's shocking. Right, give me 2 seconds, chat. 1 second. I'm just going to do this real quick while I can. There we go. You're not actually driving? No, it was pre-recorded this entire time. It was pre-recorded this entire time. You guys finally sussed me out, huh? You finally sussed me out.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
I did not know you had a pause button. For pausing the game? Yeah, this one down here. It's all a simulation, yep. Life in general is a simulation, though, I'd say. $22 to go, chat. Our teammates still are holding our tail right now. Rosberg still 3.2 as well. Okay, that is not a lockup I need right now, though. That's a compliment to your commitment to never pausing the game. Oh, okay, Faz, yeah. Yeah, I try not to pause too much. Only when I absolutely have to, like in situations like that, for example. I don't like to pause if I can avoid it. Come on. Ooh, did I break a second there? Did we break DRS to our teammate? Let's see. Up towards someone we go. New PB, then 36.4. Really nice final sector there. We did catch along the straight again. I don't know. Oh, that's a poor turn one, though. Way too tight. Better turn 1-2. It is the moment, yep. It is the moment. Rosberg on this hard tyre has not really done a lot, has he? He's not been as threatening. On the medium tyre, it's quite quick, but on the hard, it's not really working out for him. He didn't have DRS, he only gained 0.1. Interesting. He's got it for sure now, though, annoyingly. Pre-recorded since 1986, 40 years ago. Yeah, there you go. I've been sussed out, man. I've been sussed out. Can I put any muzzle wheel on R3? Yes. What up, boxes ago, mate? Did I break it this time? Please? 1.3 at the final corner, but it's coming down a little bit. Surely didn't have that DRS that time. No way you had DRS that time. Nice late cornering. Oh, it's a no, Cornelio. Some of the comments I have to see on there, bro, it's bad. It's real bad. Oops, that was a bit too much inside curb. Still 1.2. If we break DRS here, and I think we have, that's very good. That's very, very good we broke DRS here, though. That should help us a lot. Because down this back straight here is where they're usually quite quick, so we will keep the gap against our teammate. Becca coming in. Oh, Becca, sorry, what am I talking about? Stock coming in with a tier 1 sub as well. Thank you much, Stock, for the tier 1 sub, man. I appreciate that. Very kind of you, my dude. Hope you're doing good, man. I don't know why I called you Burger, but here we are. Appreciate the tier 1 dudes. Oh, let's get under Siri. Do you know when the 26 DLC releases? Unfortunately not. I know as much as you guys do right now. My prediction is still like March at some point, but yeah, we have no intel yet. First 2 sectors there were great. Final sector was a little bit off. 1.5 to our teammate though. Our pace is good. Pace is really good right now. Can I put the Moza Chaos Wheel in the EMOS R3 for Xbox? Yes. I thought it'd be around June, July. I think if it was a fresh new game, it probably would be in like May, June, that sort of area. But because it's only a DLC, I think they're going to try and get it out a bit earlier. And then, yeah, that also means that in future releases, it would also be much closer to the start date of Real F1 as well, which I think is the main idea right now, so. Stock coming with a gifted sub as well. You love to see the much stock for the gifted sub. Bugs with the Twitch Prime as well for 18 months too. You love to see. I appreciate the gifted sub stock. Appreciate the 18 months as well, Bugs. Appreciate it, guys. Very kind of you. Is that KK Rosberg? It is KK Rosberg. Two green sectors so far. Come on, don't let me down, please. Please be a good final sector. A little bit understeery. Please. Oh.
Yes, mate, we hit the target. Nice work.
I just want a new PB. $18 to go, chat. Come on, pace is really good, though. As I'm now Burger, I'll not overtake you. That's good. That's what I want to hear right now. That's exactly what I need to hear. Tire wear? Tire wear is on 15%. We boxed it up 25, right, chat? That tire wear's pretty good then, isn't it? Just over 1% per lap. I am very okay with that. Very, very okay with that. Franklin with the tier 1 sub as well. Thank you much, Franklin, for the tier 1 as well, my dudes. All the subs coming through right now. Love to see it. Appreciate the tier 1, Franklin. Very kind of you, my man. Everything good as well. Red Bull livery guesses. They've been teasing their retro liveries quite a lot, but I feel like they might be debating a little bit, so I don't know. I'm a bit nervous. I'm very nervous. You get from TikTok? Appreciate you jumping into the purple summon, dudes. We will start somewhere, right? It'll be blue for Fords. There would definitely be like a bit of an emphasis on the lighter blue somewhere. I think it drops at like 3 AM UK time, right? Maybe from TikTok to Twitch, the top tier live choice. That's why I do it. I try to convince you guys. Some of you are stubborn, but I promise you it always works out. Green firsts. Am I having a good day? I'll be having a better one if we win this race. Less brain rot here? Yeah. As long as the two numbers between 5 and 8 don't appear, then yeah, it's usually fine. What are your thoughts on dropping a DLC and holding out on dropping a full game? Excuse me. Oh, fuck! There's no way that just happened. There's actually no just fuck. That is the worst possible fucking time to sneeze. Are you actually kidding me? Deadass, that is the worst possible time to sneeze. Like, actually. around this track as well. Well, time to fight back again.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
What was he talking about? Imagine a driver sneezes in real life in a race. I'm sure it happens quite frequently. I'm sure it happens a lot. I remember Perez having allergies in Hungary a couple times. When I'm about to sneeze, if I have an opportunity, I pause the game, and if that's not happen. I mean, yeah, it was kind of like mid-apex when I sneezed, which was not ideal, so... Oh yeah, we were talking about F126, weren't we? Let me get through this corner real quick before I continue, because I don't want to spin on it again. There we go. Yeah. I think... Obviously, it sucks we're not going to get a full game, but I don't mind them taking a year out if it means that 27 is going to be guaranteed a great game with a lot of the core issues fixed. And maybe with them taking a bit longer for the next game, maybe that means that, you know, we...
Starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making...
Maybe that means we'll get a new engine or something like that for the new game as well, so... You know, I think it's going to be a bit of short-term pain. Ideally, long-term gain. But, yeah, we'll see. Becker is not very fast right now, is he? Sneeze minutes to kill the next TikTok clip. Well done, Vince. It was pretty peak, I'm not gonna lie. That genuinely might be the worst corner to get a mid-sneeze on. The worst. Here we go on Rosberg. You know what? Let's send it, chat. Let's send it. Let's send it. Let's send it. Let's send it. Up the inside, we go the hairpin on KK Rosberg. Bit of a rear lock. We go a little bit deep, but we take the position back from Rosberg, and into second place we go. Got a little bit deep there, though, but should be okay. Thankfully, our post in the hard tire is actually quite good, so as long as I don't mess up again, we'll be all right. Come on. I told you we'd overtake you, but you left me no choice. Maybe I was allergic to that. Maybe I'm allergic to burger. That's what it is. I just got a new PB as well. After trying all that time, I finally got one now. Here comes Rosberg to the outside, up towards turn one. We'll hold the inside. We're wheel to wheel as we head through the opening corner. The back is starting to get really slidey now. And Rosberg gets the exit out of turn one, back into P2 for Keke Rosberg. That's not what we need right now, man. We need some rhythm going, and changing positions like this is not ideal. Race to burger, don't go to McDonald's then? Ah, it's all fake shit anyway. And that's why I've got allergies to them. Holy shit, what the fuck is Alboreto doing in 2 seconds behind us? Yo, chat, I swear 5 laps ago he was 15 seconds back. I swear to God. Come on. That sneeze changed everything. The entire, like, course of the universe has changed based on my sneeze. That is actually wild, though, how much Alboreto has caught up. I'm a little bit scared, I'm not gonna lie. I'm low-key a little bit scared. Can't go to NW anymore, no more root beer floats. Yeah, they don't do them in Canada anymore. They still do them in the US, but not in Canada. Sucks. Where am I from? I'm from the southeast England. Are these old liveries? Yep. 1986 kind of old. Ooh, let's put like a little look on the inside, but... couldn't get through, though. Come on. Alboreto has serious pace, right? That's what I'm saying. He's genuinely caught up out of nowhere. I'm trying to catch up to Berger, but I generally think Alboreto is a big threat. Sad times I'm older than these liveries. Oh, that is painful. That is very painful. I'm supposed to happen we go. Alboreto's actually close to DRS on Rosberg here as well, which is really not good news. 13 laps to go. I mean, surely those medium tires are going to die off though, right? Surely they're going to die off. Alboreto is genuinely the biggest threat to the race win here, I'm not going to lie. Bigger threat than Rosberg and Berger for sure. I could legally drink alcohol when watching these liveries. Oh my god. You're saying that like you can't anymore. But it's 6-6. Did Alboreto get DRS there? He's getting a little bit in the straight, but not quite enough, so probably not that time, but I think he'll get it this time around. Two seconds to Berger. Well, our pace is good, but it's not Alboreto good, though. Come on. Could end up in a four-way fight for the win soon. Honestly, possibly, yeah. If we catch up to Berger, we could definitely be in a four-man fight for the win. Which would be pretty crazy, actually. This could brew up to be a very spicy ending. But who will get it, though? We're still closing up to Berger. But I'm still a bit worried that Rosberg and Alboreto might have a chance at each other and me. Imagine having to explain the pit wall you've spun up because you sneezed. I'm sure that's happened in real life before. I refuse to believe it hasn't. Someone has definitely spun out because they sneezed mid-apex. And were too embarrassed to tell anyone. Come on, 1.9. Doing sneezing a lot in Japan? Yeah, for real. Nikita Mazepin loved a good sneeze. Latifi, the king of sneezing. Oh, keep an eye behind us, chat. Alboreto's looking for a move. Just gonna go a little bit deep just in case one of them goes deep. Rosberg holds on. I saw a stupid spin when he sneezed. Yep. Yep, me too. I felt it at a very physical level. Oh, come on. On to lap 46, chat. 10 to go. We're closing up to Berger. Maybe not as much as we once were, but 1.8 the gap right now. 3 tenths to Alboreto, 3 tenths to Rosberg, and about a second to Alboreto. So the top 4 very close together here. We need to try and find a bit more to get on to the tail of our teammate. You look like you're juggling the car. I am a little bit. Tires aren't feeling too good at this stage. Oh, is that gonna be deep? Yep, a little bit. Let's go for a P1 finish. We're working on it, but it's tough right now. I'll tell you what, these guys have had it close. Uh-oh.
Tyre conditions still looking good.
Rosberg's going for it. We'll hold the inside. Rosberg looking to the outside. Oh, we do just enough this time around. Going defensive is not going to help us in our quest to try and get close to Berger, though. But they're still battling way back there as well. Alboreto's starting to get a bit more involved. Come on. Yeah, we didn't gain much that time, did we? Drive it in front.
Car in front is Carlos. Time last lap, 1:36.7. Okay, gap ahead, 1.8 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 20 laps old. All right, you're falling back by 1/10 a lap.
Yeah, it was a 10 faster. Gained 3 tenths? No, not on that one. We lost. That was a good first sector, though. Uh-oh. Gonna be a change of position behind us here. I think Alboreto's gonna get P3. Did he get it? Still fighting, I think. Alboreto got him. Alboreto's into P3. That is not good for us. Not good in the slightest. But I tell you what, look how close we are to Berger here. We've had a great lap. We're almost in DRS range, not quite. But we are closing up towards the lead of the race. Come on. Out we go. I don't think Alboreto got DRS either, so we should be good. New PB there as well, 36.0. Really good lap from ourselves. But unfortunately, no DRS just yet on Berger. But if we can try and get a good first sector here, maybe down the back straight, we'll have DRS on him. We are within that second right now. Can we keep it there? Come on, stay there, stay there, stay there. Oh, bit of a slide. Come on, give it to me. I think we got it. I think we got it. Yes, we did. That's huge. That is huge. Look like Alboreto and Rosberg got quite close in that hairpin as well. Let's just stay on the tail of our teammate. Do not lose him. Do not lose him. We've got 8 to go. There's opportunity still here. Alboreto's still about 1.3 behind at the moment. Getting a lot, though, in this final sector so far. Oh, Jesus. And the final corner we go. Are we going to get a cockpit here? We are indeed. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if that was... Oh, chat, you need to VAR that one. I don't know if that was blocked. Come on. No, I've lost DRS, haven't I? Think I lost it. I'll give benefit of the doubt. I don't know, but I'll give benefit of the doubt. Nice bit of slipstream here, though. Alboreto getting a bit close. I think Alboreto did have DRS nice there, too. Our first sector was a little bit poor, but middle sector so far is good. Did Chase come next up to cancel it out? You take me for a madman. Maybe I should have done half lap or something like that. Half lap of cockpit cam. Half blocked, half cockpit. Is Alboreto on super long life tires? I mean, he's been on them for a while, so I think he boxed on around 30-ish. I mean, our medium tires after 15 laps felt horrible, so... But you know what the AI's like. We all know what the AI is like. Driver behind.
Hamilton's behind you now. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 19 laps old, and the time last
31.
lap, 1 minute 36.2.
He boxed on lap 31. Big lunge incoming. 6/10 back, they're a little bit too far. However, look at Alboreto here, chat. Getting very close down towards the hairpin, but we just had the straight line speed to keep him a bit, so we get a bit of rear lock into the hairpin there as well. These rear tyres, not too happy with us right now. Not too happy at all. 6 to go. And it's a three-way fight at the moment for the lead of the race. Rosberg's not that far back either. However, he's not got DRS on Alboreto right now, so he could still get involved, but currently isn't. We'll get DRS to get out the final corner. Bit of a slide on the backside, but we keep under control. And we'll hold P2 this time around as we get close to our teammate up towards turn 1. We're a little bit closer to apex than we were. Safe to say Benetton wins prediction so far? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think that's quite safe to say. Unless something drastic happens. Come on. Oh, man. Mansell P5. You know what? Mansell's had a good race, to be fair to him. Although he's been very poor this second half of the season, he's actually had a very good race. Come on, here we go. And our teammate looking at the inside. He goes defensive. Can't quite find the way through the moment as we try and get the exit. Out the hairpin. He'll still hold the lead, though. 5 to go. Gotta find a move soon, chat. Got to find a move. I don't want to look at the timer right now, to be honest with you. Rosberg's got a little bit closer here as well. Oops. Double shifted by accident. Snapping on the exit there as well. At the final corner we go. Can we get close enough at turn 1? Let's see. Berger gets a good exit. It was okay for us, but not amazing. Now we get slipstream again up towards the opening corner. Still too far back, though, as we hit our break point of turn 1. Trying to turn up the line, get the exit, but get a backslide again on the rear ends. These tyres are not happy with what I'm doing right now, are they? Come on. Need to redo the move we did earlier on the race? Yeah, I might have to at this rate. I mean, that move was a little bit easier, though, because he had a bit of traffic in front of him, but now he's not got traffic. It's a little bit quicker than that, so here we go. 5 tenths the gap. Could there be a chance this time, chat? We're a little bit closer. Alboretto's not quite as close either. Here we go. This might be an opportunity. Here we go as we get up towards the inside of Gerard Berger with triangle Lee on the brakes. It's perfectly done on the brakes, and we take the lead here in Texas with 4 to go. We've got a spinner on the final corner as well. One of the Ligiers, but back underway. No safety car for that one. And we take the lead on lap 52 here in Texas. Do not fucking sneeze. No allergies, chat. Allergies are not permitted. Oh, God.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
.36.3 that time as well. Alboretto is putting a bit of pressure here on Berger as well. Up towards turn 1 we go. And we'll hold the lead as we go a little, very deep, in fact. Yikes, that is a horrendous turn 1. As Berger tries to go side by side with this. We'll get the exit, though, and we'll hold on. But the gap has come down a lot, to be honest with you, because of that. Come on, man, come on. Lap 53 of 56, man. Gotta leave it all out there. There's been a great battle so far today, isn't it? Really, really good race. Here we go. Get the exit. That's okay, I think. I hope it's okay. Alboretto's going for it. I think Berger's got it fine, though. Yeah, he's good. He's good. Because there's battling going on, though. Oh, they are fighting. Alboretto and Berger fighting away for P2. I think I prefer my teammate to hold on right now. I think Alboretto, that medium, is still a bit quicker. And they're still side by side. Holy shit. Damn. Shit, Alboretto got him. Not good news, chat. That is not good news from that battle. Alboretto has snuck his way by. I don't think I can run away. Good first sector. Come on, push away, push away. Ah, he's got DRS. He's got DRS. Here we go, come on. Out the final corner before the long stretch. We've got a second time red, so we'll be okay this time around, but these next couple laps are going to be very scary. Can take a bit more inside curve than that. Tire wear? 36. 36%. There we go. Second to last lap, chat. Penultimate lap of the race. We've done really well to get back in the lead here, but we've still got another lap and a half of racing to go. Come on. Man, he's so quick in this first sector. We could have done that a lot earlier, to be fair. I don't think anyone realized how good the hard time was actually going to be, so I think we could have boxed on like lap 20 and been fine. But, oh well. Don't matter too much. Well, it will matter if we don't win this race, to be fair, but what would have mattered more is if we didn't bloody spin. Yeah, he got the DRS again, didn't he? He's a little bit closer heading down at this straight, but he's still too far back to make a move. I think this is going to happen on the final lap, isn't it, chat? This is going to be a final lap showdown for the victory here in Texas. Back end getting light again. McLaren really formed with that sprint race. Yeah, to be fair, that strategy from Prost did not work whatsoever. Rosberg's been fine. He's kept in the battle the entire time, but Prost was a big letdown. For you. Ooh, that was a bit too much inside curb. Well, here we go, chat. This is it. All or nothing on this lap.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Final lap, and here comes Alboreto with a great exit. Out from the final corner, round the outside goes Alboreto. This will be a horrible time to lose it now. We just pinch him over to the exit, and we'll hold the lead on the opening corner. The elbows are well and truly poking out right now. It's all going to be down to that final stretch, isn't it? That back straight is going to be mighty important to both of our races here. I don't want to use too much battery. Alboreto's 4/10 back. Oh, this might not be good, chat. Oh, that's a little bit deep there, but we should get a good exit at least from that. And we do. We launch away from the corner. Here we go. Let's leave it all out there. We need maximum top speed. Here comes Alboreto. We're all out of battery. Into the braking zone we go. We'll hold the inside. Alboreto looking to the outside. We keep it tight. We keep the lead. And that was integral. Absolutely integral. Come on, let's keep it nice and balanced through here. Just gonna make sure we keep on the track. Berger's head on to P3 as well. Rosberg will hold on to P4, but it's all eyes on the podium, the top spot here of the podium. Through the final corner we go. Alboreto left it all out there, but we left a little bit more, and that's all that matters, ladies and gentlemen. We win the Texas Grand Prix.
Awesome.
GG.
Well done.
Wow, what a battle. What a battle. Whoa. Good Lord. Good Lord. GG's, ladies and gentlemen. G flipping G's.
Then here in Austin, in what has been another fabulous Grand Prix.
Such an important at this stage of the season. Any points you can achieve to go towards the table is really going to mean a lot to the team.
Man, that was a tough race. That one-stop strategy was so difficult to pull off. The mediums after like the 20 laps were just struggling. Obviously, the spin we had didn't really help either. But we still managed to keep it all under control. And we took a sumptuous win here in Texas. Only one for today? Indeed, yep. Just the one race today. Next year will be on Saturday. On Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, will be the return of the Creator Series. Creator Series Season 12, Round 1 this Saturday. It all starts in Saudi Arabia as well. That'll be live at 6 p.m. UK time. I'll be live at 5 p.m. as always, though. But the race will start at 6 p.m. UK time. So make sure you're here for the start of the Creator Series this Saturday. That was the sneeze strike? Yeah, we'll call it that. The sneezegy. Wait, Prost got driver of the day? No shot, did he actually?
Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One.
Bro, look at the accumulation of points in that race. Wow.
Action very soon.
I mean, we got top amount of points in this weekend, but no one even got into 20s. Bro, Nigel Mansell only scored 10 points this weekend. Good Lord. He really has dropped off. I mean, he had a good recovery race, to be fair, but yeah. Look at that, chat. 1.7 seconds separating the top four. What an ending to that Grand Prix. Alboreto really tried to leave it all out there, but yeah, we managed to hold on and we won the race on that final lap, basically. But yeah, Alboreto P2, our teammate P3. It's a double podium for Benetton. I think our second double podium this season, that as well, maybe third. Rosberg P4, Mansell P5, Senna, Prost, Dumfries, Piquet, and Brundle all in that top 10 as well. Alan Prost only P7 after all that. Probably a little bit disappointing for him. That two-stop strategy, again, not really working out too well for him. But either way, we can be very happy with how he performed and a great result to go with it as well. Let's have a look at the Drivers' Championship then. heading into the Mexican Grand Prix up next. 135 points, ladies and gentlemen, between us and Nigel Mansell. We have one hand firmly gripped on that championship. Can we win it in Mexico or no? You're going to win the next race? What do we need to do? There's 141 points left. So all we got to do is outscore Mansell by 6 points. Outscore Mansell by 6 points the next Grand Prix. We win the title. That's crazy, bro. Genuinely, 5 or 6 races ago, it was very even. And now we're only 6 points away from winning the championship. Well, 6 more than Mansell for winning the championship. 2 sprints left? Yeah, 2 sprints left as well. Mad. That's crazy. That's absolutely insane. But yeah, that'll do it for sure. Alan Prost currently in P3 ahead of Stefan Johansson in 4th. Senna and Rosberg in the top 6. Alboreto in P7, our teammate, currently in P8 as well. 50 points up on Nelson. PK in P9. A good result for Berger today, getting 15 points. That was good. Dumfries in P10, and you can see the rest of the order down here as well. Still a few drivers yet to score a point. Ricardo Patrese, Boutsen, Strife, Derek Warwick, all yet to score points this season. So, yeah, not good for them. And look at the Constructors' Championship. That is still very much open right now. However, we've got 100 points to McLaren heading into Mexico, which is a very decent amount. They're 33 up on Ferrari right now as well, with Williams currently in 4th. Lotus in 5th. Ligier, Terrell, Lolo, and Arrows all with the points as well. And then Brabham yet to score a single point so far this season. But, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for a very, very wild Texas GP. GG's.